Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Michael.
I'm Noé.
And we are the Knights of Entertainment, a podcast covering your favorite and unknown movies, games, comic books, anime, and more weekly. We appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy the show. Let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so we're going off of the last three episodes of YuYu Hakusho. We're moving on to episode 4 through 6. So, in episode 4, this investigator from the spirit world comes in. Her name is Sayaka, and she's basically just a little child. Like, imagine the orphan from that movie Orphan, except, she's not actually an adult trying to kill everybody in the family.
Yeah.
And she's going to come and investigate to see whether Yusuke's loved ones actually do care about him or not, because apparently it takes a lot of energy and effort to bring back to put a person's body back into their spirit back into their body.
Really?
And I'm like, I didn't know that. Okay. I wish they'd make like a Jesus reference or something. Like, look how much it took for us to get Jesus back in his body or something. Like, that was the last time we've had a body rebirth or something.
Yeah.
So apparently it takes she said it takes a lot of manpower to bring a person back to life. So they want to see if it's worth it,
right,
for Yusuke of all people. So they follow Kyoko around the whole day, and she's like surprised, like, why does Kyoko have she thinks that she wants to know if this love, there's like a love connection between Yusuke and Kyoko, and Sayaka doesn't understand why, because Yusuke is Yusuke, and basically what she says, and Kyoko's like she's smart, she's athletic, she's friendly but stern to her friends. And so she's all these great things. Like, she's got like near perfect scores.
So it's like, what the fuck does she see in him?
Yeah, what does she see in this ugly motherfucker? His worthless piece of, and she's like, I'm right here. She's just fucking dogging him the whole episode.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, so she's just tearing into him, right to his face. And there's this scene where Kyoko gets asked by this guy out on a date, but she tells him that she's seeing somebody else. And I recorded it because of the guy's reaction. How do I pause this? Oh, God, I can't pause it. How the hell do you pause these? I wanted to show Michael. There we go. You don't have to watch it with the volume. I didn't think I turned it up very high. But Kyoko gets asked by this guy out on a date, and the Sayaka, Boten, and Yusuke are outside the school floating because they're ghosts.
Right.
They're watching him, and he's like, Yusuke's getting nervous.
Let's see.
And I just like the way the guy reacted after she said no.
Heard you reading in class today?
Yeah, she was reading the story, and she got like a straight A for something or that.
Right. He fell in love with her voice.
Yeah.
Will you be my girlfriend, Kiko? Sorry, but no. Well, why not?
Like, there's someone else.
He's like, what?
He's like,
where he makes like the
like the randomest fucking, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like he went full retard for a man. Like, what
just
the
lost
hell?
his mind. Yeah, he was so upset. And so you find out that she really does care about Yusuke, because she goes over to his house, and his mom's already gone on one of her benders.
Right.
And she goes into the house, and there is just trash and junk everywhere. There's so much trash and junk that there's nowhere even to walk. And she gets to Yusuke's room, and she sees he's covered in trash too.
Right.
So she makes a vow to come back later, and because she's gonna go shopping for her mom, and she's gonna have to come back every day and take care of Yusuke's body.
Yeah.
And so she leaves, and they announce these like neighborhood watch announces, like, hey, we got a heat advisory out, so everyone make sure you're the way they say that, make sure like your children and dogs are indoors and or well hydrated. So I'm like, so you're gonna leave the kids outside the house, or like you
tied up too?
Yeah. So they say like there's been 2 fires here recently, so everyone be careful, and like there might be foul play. And Kyoko leaves, and Yusuke's floating in the back of the yard with Sayaka and Boten, and fucking this random guy comes up with like he also had, instead of like a bottle, like a glass bottle where you usually do a Molotov cocktail,
yeah,
he had a fucking like soda can. He lit the fucking rag, and he fucking threw it into the room where Yusuke's body is, and the whole house just catches on fire. So then Kyoko's shopping, and she hears these two guys from Neighborhood Watch running past her, saying like, "Wait, there's a fire on 4th Street. Like, this is the 12th fire today." And I'm like, isn't that a little bit of an indication that maybe
There is an
there's a
arsonist?
freaking 12 fires in one day? And like the fire department's completely taxed at the moment because they're 12 fires. They're freaking everywhere right now. So they never said why this fire started, like, or like who this person is that started. Like, they're just a fucking random arsonist, and they never address it again. But
Really?
I could be wrong.
But yeah, up to this point, they don't?
Up to this point now.
Huh.
I've seen the last like 10 episodes. They never readdressed this. There's a man that tried to burn me alive. I'm trying to find out who it was.
Yeah.
And so the guy burns the house. He leaves. Kyoko realizes that the house burning is Yusuke, so she runs in there to save him. She pours water on herself, and then she runs in before calling everyone a coward. So you can't go in there. Like, don't be a bitch. There's still someone in there. That's basically what she said to the guys. And she runs in there. But she gets trapped in there with Yusuke's body. Like, this fire just, like, there's all this trash. So it's like just fucking fuel for this fire. I thought when she opened the door to go in, there's going to be a fucking backdraft and blow up the fucking, you know how when you reintroduce an extra thing of air?
Yeah.
Like, don't ever open a door in a fire and blow yourself up.
No, that's why like big buildings and stuff have fire doors.
If you guys wonder why the firefighters like fucking break doors down, so if they open it like normally, like the whole like what the air comes in.
It's an introduction of new oxygen.
Right, and it just fucking lights an even worse fire.
So if you have a fire, it becomes an explosion.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So she goes in, and she gets stuck, and Boten, without any options, he's like, we gotta go get Cool Bar or somebody. And like Yusuke's like, he's probably like halfway across town, and she's like, I'm gonna try anyway. So she leaves to go get Cool Bar, and she finds him beating the hell out of a doll made of like, look like Yusuke. He had it tied against the tree, and he's punching the hell out of this fucking mannequin. You like that you're a meshy. So she somehow convinces him to go there because he can't see her, but he can sense like the supernatural. So he looks behind like and he sees the fucking smoke. So he's like, I probably should go that way for some reason. I feel it, and he runs off to the fire. So Kiko and Yusuke's body are just trapped in the fire. There's no way out. And Yusuke's like, there's got to be something we can do. And Sayaka said there is. That spear egg you're carrying, the little egg that's once it feeds off of his negative or positive energy. Supposed to, once it hatches, if it's positive energy, it'll lead him back to his body. If it's nothing but pure energy, it'll be a spirit beast and it'll eat him. So she's like, if you use that now, if you crack it open, the energy would be enough to save Kiko from the fire. And he's like, well, damn, but at the cost of him returning to his body.
Right.
So he doesn't hesitate. He just slams the fucking egg down. It bursts open, and the fire comes turns into like a tunnel around Kiko and Yusuke's body, and it turns blue, and the whole path opens up for them to leave. Kuwabara goes in there and sees him in there, so he helps her out with Yusuke's body, and for Yusuke's chances of getting his body back are gone, basically. And so because of the brave act, or his selfless the way Koenma comes in and tells him like, that was amazing, Yusuke, you passed, you get your body back. Like, he comes in like to tell him that it was what he did was selfless, and like he said something that seemed ordinary. I can't remember what he said, but like I was like, that qualification, he said like that qualification is rare in humans, and I'm like, are you sure? Because if that's true, that's a very sad thing.
Yeah.
Like, he said something simple, like it's like just being good or like being nice or something. And I'm like, that's it. Being nice is a rare human quality.
I mean,
it was something minuscule.
Right.
That was like, there's no fucking way it's that rare, or everyone would be fucking assholes.
Everybody just hides it really well.
Apparently. So, and it turns out that because he was so negative throughout the last few episodes, the spirit beast would have been a monster and would have actually eaten him. So him actually awakening it early and using it to save Kiko saved his own life, because that spirit beast would have come out and killed him. So he like, oh, dude, because all that negative energy, it would have been a horrible sight. So Koenma agrees to put him back in his body after his selfless act. So Yusuke's happy. Yeah. So we move into episode 5, and after the fire, I guess his mom had really good insurance, is what Yusuke says, because they went from a house like in like some suburbs to a fucking penthouse in the middle of the city. like the top floor too.
Even though she's on benders.
Yeah, apparently, like she had them good insurance. So, the energy of a living person and the energy of a spirit body are different wavelengths. So you need them to match up once, so that you can put a soul back into a body. The only thing is, apparently Yusuke is so low, like his spirit level and his body level are so low that it's going to be a little bit harder. And it's only going to align one day, tomorrow, because like it's nighttime when they're talking. So it's only going to align one day, and it won't align again for some time. And Yusuke's like, how much time after that if we can't get it done today? He said like 52 years. So if they don't realign his body to his soul today, it's the only other window is going to be in 52 years. So what he needs is, once Quim aligns it right, he needs like a donation or like a little bit of life force from a living person, basically a kiss.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 people he can ask: his mom, who's such a bender, he can't even get to her, talk to her in her dream. Kyoko, he tells in a dream, but she's nervous and doesn't believe him because she actually goes up there that morning, which would have been done and done, but she gets nervous and leaves. And Kuwabara, and they even have a scene where Kuwabara's in a dream kissing Yusuke, like, and Kuwabara wakes up like, I never knew nightmares could be so bad. But I'm like, if he wants to live, Yusuke's like, if I got no choice,
just any
motherfucker that cares about me, apparently. So he keeps trying with Kyoko, and he's like, I got all day. Like, it's morning. I'll just talk to her in the afternoon. But in that day, Kyoko gets pulled from class, and it turns out her mom got sick, and she's in the hospital. She got heat stroke because there's still a heat advisory.
Yeah.
So I like how they carried over that.
They continued it on.
Yeah. And so she's like, no, like she's gonna stay that whole night with her mom in the hospital and watch over her. And Yusuke's like, fuck, how the fuck did that help me? And so like it's getting to like 11. It's like, so it's basically in the morning, like midnight of last night when it started until midnight of the next night. So now they're like in the late afternoon, and like Yusuke's like, well, I'm screwed now. I guess I'll see you in 52 years. And freaking Boten has it gets to like 11:50 or some shit, and Boten has this fucking idea that they should have got that idea way earlier. So she goes to the hospital, and because Kyoko's mom's asleep, she can possess her. So she whispers to Kyoko to go wake up Yusuke with a kiss. Like the dream was real, all this and that. Kyoko's like, oh shit. So she goes to the hospital, or no, she goes back to Yusuke's penthouse, and she gets the key. She opens the door, and she also does this dumb shit where, like, in this emergency, does it matter? She takes her shoes off before she gets to the interior of the house, you know? I'm like, you are wasting. It's like 11:57. I got 3 minutes. You are wasting time. You know what I mean? Like that Japanese thing where they always take their shoes off at the front.
But when it's an emergency,
no damn reason, yeah. And she still has to kick off both her fucking shoes before she walks in.
The programming doesn't go away.
I almost lost my fucking nerve right there. So this was actually like, it's a 2-part story, because this, like, she kisses him and he comes back to life. But that was only 12 minutes of that episode, and there's still 13 left.
Right.
So I'm like, what the hell are they going to do now?
Yeah.
So Yusuke's back, and he's just having a little R&R. He's back in his spot. He gets jumped by these 2 guys, right, who tell him to give him his lunch money. He's like, you can see me? You can talk to me? Like, oh, what a happy day. And he goes past him, right, and the guy's about to punch him, and the other guy grabs him like, hey, you don't mess with the crazies. Just don't mess with the crazies, man. You let them go. And he goes into this coffee shop to chill out. And there's this other gang from a different school have taken over who's slowly taking over Kuwabara's territory, apparently, is what he overheard from 2 students leaving the coffee shop. Yeah. So he wants to investigate. Yusuke goes into the hot coffee shop. They think he's dead, so they don't assume it's Yusuke Urameshi. And he sits on one side. They're watching him for a little bit. The gang leader, Sakamoto, and his group are watching Yusuke. Then when they think he's not a threat, they go back to their own talking. And apparently, Sakamoto wants to like bring Yuka Kuwabara into his own little like gang, but he wants to be more evil than he is. Like, Kuwabara's a good guy.
He just wants to fight Yusuke.
Yeah, like he did the school stuff. He promised not to fight anybody for his friend. He did all that the earlier episode.
Like, he's actually got a good heart.
And one of his part of his honor code is that he doesn't steal.
Right.
So Sakamoto wants me to steal a comic book from a comic book store and bring it back to him. So Kuwabara comes in with his gang, and he fucking throws a bunch of comic books. Here's, I don't know which one you liked. You'd be surprised how well I do Kuwabara. I don't know which one you liked. I actually do Kuwabara's voice. Like, if you hear him, You're like, it kind of sounds like that. I did what you asked. What's the matter? Why I got him? I guarantee you're gonna be surprised.
I'll go watch the episode. Like, oh shit.
Now where's Aichi? Where's my Aichi back? So it turns out that they had stolen Cool Bar's cat. Well, he gets the comic books, but like Sakamoto's like, I didn't know they gave receipts when you steal a comic book. It's like, what's the matter? How I got him? Where's Aichi? And it turns out he just bought him.
Yeah.
And so they pull a fucking cat out of a paper bag. Like, here's the cat. And the cat's name is Aichi. The way they spell it though, like, I'm like, God dang it, Japan. It's Eikichi. Aichi. It's silent E. So they end up in the back of the fucking coffee shop, right? And like they're arguing, and like, just give me back Aichi. And they're like, I'll give you back your cat, but you gotta do one last thing for me, Cool Bar. You gotta beat the hell out of all three of your friends. And he's like, and like, that's against his code to beat up his friends. And his friend's like, well, we can take it, Cool Bar. Go ahead. It's like, no, I can't. It's like, all right then. Like, take care of the cat. This motherfucker breaks the fucking bottle and is about to stab the cat.
Oh my god.
And then out of nowhere, he gets punched in the face hard. The cat goes flying and he gets caught by Urameshi. And everyone's like, who's that? And turns around like, guess who? And the Cool Bar's like, Urameshi, you're alive? What the fuck? So I should have kissed you. I'm losing the voice now. But they get into this massive fucking fight, and Sakamoto runs away, and Yusuke is like, I don't think so, and he chases after him. And there's something funny about Sakamoto that only Urameshi noticed earlier. For some reason, he had horns on his head, but they were invisible to everyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't think much of it. Like, that's weird. He beats up the guy, and as the guy gets knocked out, this fucking tiny demon jumps out of his mouth. And the demon's name is what is it, Jayaka? I don't know if the fucking J is silent.
No, it's not. It shouldn't be.
So Jayaka was a wanted, like a criminal in the spirit world, wanted by the I guess the spirit world government. There were like 5 offenses and all this and that. And Boten appears, and she's like, "Good job, Yusuke. You caught a wanted criminal." And turns out that now Yusuke is qualified to be the spirit detective of Earth. And he talks to Boten. Boten's like, you can get some cool powers too, and all this and that. So he's like, I'm saying, Yusuke's like, well, so much for R&R. Like, he thought he was gonna have a nice little rest after being dead for so long.
Yeah.
But he comes back and like he's already got a job to do, because they watched Yusuke and he somehow instinctively solved and caught this demon without even trying. Like, he just felt like going to the coffee shop. He felt like helping out, like fighting the guy, and like, and he just like, so they know he's good enough to be the spirit detective. So we move on to episode 6, and these 3 artifacts are stolen out of the vault in the spirit world by these 3 demons, Hiei, Kuramara, and Gyoki. I think it's Gyoki. I can't remember. It's a Jouki. I want to say Goku, but it's not Goku. Spelled the same. Like, it's an I instead of a U. So I think it's like Gyoki, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And so they steal these 3 artifacts. One's the shadow sword, which once it cuts a person, they turn into a demon, a low level demon.
Right.
The mirror of forlorn hope, and the orb of Bast. So they steal these 3 artifacts, and that's Yusuke's first job, is to get these weapons back, or these artifacts back to Kuenma. And there's a little subplot where Yusuke goes back to school, and everyone's like, he's alive again? I thought he was dead. And everyone's still scared of him. And this teacher, Mr. Iwamoto, if I remember, there was one of those asshole teachers.
Mm-hmm.
He had stolen all these fucking items and blamed it on Yusuke. I mean, Yusuke had this little like spirit device. It's like a little monocle, and when you look through, you can see through anything. It's like an X-ray vision thing.
Yeah.
So he looks at the teacher's pocket, and he sees all the items stolen there. It was just a setup to have him use the spirit gun on the teacher, because the teacher walks away with Mr. Tanaka, who catches him too, and he hits him with the spirit gun, which is the first use of the spirit gun. But because the spirit level is so low, he can only use it once a day. So it's a weird setup, and I was asleep halfway through it, so I don't remember much of what happened. But the good part is, like, he goes to Uptown to look for these, because that's where the demons might be. and he finds all three of them arguing. And Kurama wants to back out of the alliance. He's like, I have the mirror of forlorn hope. I need it for something. It deuces. And Gyoku's like, no. And then Hiei's like, even he's mad as hell. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? So Kurama has the mirror of forlorn hope. Hiei has the shadow sword, and Kyoku has the orb of Bast. So Yusuke interrupts him arguing. He's like, I'm here to arrest you guys. I'm the spirit detective. Kurama's like, I can't be. The way Kurama does it, he's like, I don't have time to be arrested. Thank you. And he just walks away slowly. And that's it. And like, he gets so mad at him, like he chases after him. Like, hold on, Kurama. But apparently he walks faster than anyone can run, because he just slowly saunters away and they can't catch up to him. So it's just Gyoku versus Yusuke. And this guy's a fucking weirdo. So he stole the Orb of Bast because it lets you steal souls from people. And like, he's a specific demon called a Kuya Konko, and they eat souls. But apparently, it takes fucking like, you know what it takes to properly cook a soul. Like, he has to cook a person at a certain temperature, but enough that they're still alive, so you can get a fresh soul. So like, and like, his favorite is children. So he'll cook a living person to a certain point, but won't kill them, so he can still eat their soul. But with this thing, he just absorbed the soul and they're perfectly fresh. And he hits his soul, right? And then Yusuke gets so mad, he punches him in the stomach, and he throws the soul back out. He's like, burr, burr. He hits him twice, hard as fuck, right? Any person on the planet would be out.
Yeah.
But he's a demon, and he turns into his demon form. So, because he was in the human form.
Yeah.
He turns into a demon. He's like, will. And like, and then it cuts from there. But, I've already seen this episode 7. He gets his ass beat. Yusuke does. It's a demon after all. Because he hits him, right? And the guy gets back up like, well, get back on the ground. I hit you too hard for you to be standing up. Like, he's offended that he... But he's never fought an actual demon.
Yeah, just humans.
And like, and Yusuke says something like, how do you fight a demon? Like, it's easy. You run away. And he fucking rips the whole tree out of its roots. I'm like, oh, damn.
It's like, oh shit.
And it just cuts from there. And so we'll pick it up on episode 7. Urameshi.
At least he got his body back though.
Yeah. And already about to die again.
He got it back. It's like, fuck.
Just to be fighting someone else. A demon, no less. So we'll see how he deals with Kyoku. We'll see how he deals with Gyoki. Bad, by the way. He loses. He has to get saved by Botan. Round 2, though, is different. All right. So what we got?
Well, my first question is how was the Catwoman story?
I haven't read it yet, but I will. I've been distracted.
That's just nothing more.
But I can tell that I'm like, uh-oh.
Well, today we have the next in the list. The Penguin.
Oh, is it one bad day? Or is it over 3 months?
Well, it was over a while too.
God, what did they not understand?
The One Bad Day series. So this is Batman One Bad Day Penguin.
Okay.
The Penguin version. So, and we've already had a couple that were bad. So, you know.
Yeah, all of them.
This one's for me, it was a meh. Like, not bad. Not horrible, but definitely not the Catwoman one where she got her ass beat by an old lady.
Not to mention, like, I was scrolling through it, right? And like that fucking arm extension when she blocks the kick.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like the amount of like strength it would take to block a kick without any like reinforcement on your own body.
Yeah. Like, she blocked it better than Batman would.
Like you guys need to see it. Like she blocks it like out like in midair, which is like impossible. Like no one can block a kick. Like a kick. Like, imagine if like John Jones threw a kick and you extend your whole hand out to block it and stopped it. Like, it would break your fucking forearm.
Yeah, but apparently for this old hag,
yeah, she can block. Like, and by the way, her legs were like fucking like Catwoman's legs from what I saw in the pictures.
Yeah,
they're meaty.
Yeah,
like there's some fucking strength behind. Like, she's got little like real thick thighs, like muscular thighs. Like, there's no way you could have blocked a kick that hard.
Well, as much gymnastics that she does and everything.
Like, her legs must be made of fucking iron.
And this old hag,
she blocked it. I wonder if the writer wanted it to look like that much, like that. It was that significant.
Yeah.
Like if he's perfectly, like if he specifically wrote, make sure like her arm is extended so the kick looks even like more feeble.
Yeah.
Because that kick was way too powerful. It'd be like if Bane threw a kick and Batman was like, yeah, I got my hand out. I caught her in midair. You ain't catching that bitch in midair. You know, break your fucking arm.
It'd have to be like a Superman level.
Basically,
Actually,
yeah.
that's how she blocked it though. It was like
Like
a
her whole
superhuman.
hand out.
She blocked it like a superhuman.
I'd block it like this. Reinforce my fucking, yeah. Like, yeah, basically like a superhuman.
Yeah. So
Like-
she probably, but what's really stupid is that you never, like, that was a character created for the One Bad Day comic,
Never hear about it again.
and she doesn't exist in anything else at all.
We'll read it tonight. Well, it's on my mind. I tend to like jump a lot. I've been reading, you know what I've been reading? Reading the Sentinel. You know the Jack Reacher series?
Yeah.
I've been reading that.
You really do wander off, don't you?
Yeah. Like you left and I started watching the video, then I started reading the Sentinel.
All right. So,
I started reading Asa Akira's porn memoirs. I can't help myself. I just ramble off and read my readings.
well, this is your favorite character, though. The Penguin.
The Riddler's my favorite character.
No.
You just mean because I look like the Penguin. That's different.
No, I was going to say that you like that series, The Penguin.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, yeah.
You're right, yeah. I forgot about that show. Man, I completely forgot about that show. Damn.
Yeah, it's been around for a little while now, but everybody forgot about it already. All right, so we start off with Penguin. He's sitting on a park bench, right?
Yeah.
He sees a bad jet go over. he's sitting there, he's got like Band-Aids all over his face and shit.
That is crazy to have a fucking, a goddamn,
A fighter jet?
a fighter jet in the damn city not blowing out windows left and right.
So you got Oswald sitting here on this park bench, like he's got his face is fucked.
Did you beat the hell?
Well, he's got Band-Aids all over it and shit, right? So he's sitting there just smoking a cigarette. Not even with the like long extension thing anymore or anything. And you got this gangster coming up to him, right? Like where he's wearing the red hat, the hoodie and stuff like that to sell him a gun.
Okay.
One gun. And he gives him $20 for the gun.
That's it? It's at least like $200.
And he's like, he looks at the gun. He's like, fucking crap. Does it even work? He's like, works enough. He's like, but there ain't no bullets with it.
Well, damn.
He's like, never said anything about bullets. $20 get you a gun. Don't get you bullets.
That seems highly, grossly, like low.
Yes. So
$20. There's no way I couldn't get a gun off the street for $20.
I mean, this is Gotham. So
But even $20,
he probably found it in like that somebody else threw away.
just found in the trash can at his house.
So this dude, he has pity on him and just throws him one bullet. So he's like, you might want to use this on yourself though instead, because Oswald looks so like just beaten, like
Damn.
beaten down,
Yeah.
like depressed and shit like that. So we have Oswald walking through the city and stuff like that.
Is he unrecognizable by people?
Basically,
Maybe like all over the news all the time. Here's Oswald Cobblepot.
he's a little bit unrecognizable, kind of plain. He's not wearing like the penguin.
Still looks like the Penguin to me.
He still looks
There
like
he is.
he still looks like the penguin. Yes. So he comes up to this one girl and this basically a whore, and he's like, she asks him, "Hey, you got any cash?" He's like, "Don't have any money." He just spent it on the fucking gun.
I have $20.
Yeah. She's like, not just looking for a giveaway. If there's anything you need, anything I can, do for you. He's like, how old are you?
Can you kill the bat?
He's like, how old are you? He's like, how old do you want me to be?
Illegal. Illegal. Jesus.
So he goes into this, basically a trap house. Right?
Yeah.
So you got this dude that's like fucked up on drugs laying on the couch. He's like, hello, Max.
Wait, he knows him too?
Yeah, he knows him.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Small world.
he's like, who the fuck is that? He's like, it's Oswald. You motherfucker.
Cobblepot.
And he's like, Penguin? He's like, Penguin, no one's called me Penguin in a long time.
What?
At this point, nobody's called him Penguin in a long time.
Now I'm confused.
So basically, this guy was a henchman of Penguins at one point. And we
Is
learned,
Penguin retired?
No, Penguin got pushed out of everything.
Crime.
Yes, by a guy named Umbrella Man.
I'd fucking retire too. If I got me by Umbrella Man.
It was the guy that held his umbrella for him during.
So his own guy, his own henchman pushed him out.
Yes,
That motherfucker.
not this guy that he's talking to right now,
I know,
but the guy that actually took over the underworld of all of Penguin's empire.
What's his fucking MO? He just shoved an umbrella people's ass and fucking pulls it.
It's just, "Pa-pa!"
Pulls the trigger. I was like, got in this.
So you got Penguin basically arguing with him a little bit. You know, he's like, give me all the money that you got. Whatever you owe you owe that to me at least.
63 cents, sir.
Since you were my henchman, like you at least owe me the money that you got now. Because he got this guy right here sold Penguin out to Umbrella Man
Oh,
for 50 grand.
nice.
That's all it took. He's like, that's all it's worth to you, huh? It's 50 grand.
50 grand, huh?
You son of a bitch. Well, this guy, he starts shooting at him, right? Like he pulls out the gun that's with his money.
Yeah.
He pulls it out, goes to go fire at him, and Oswald kills him
With
with
one
the
bullet.
one bullet. Yep.
That's all I needed.
Yep. So then he takes that dude's gun. It's got 3 bullets.
Yay.
So he's up to 3 bullets now.
3 bullets and a handful of cash.
Yep. And he asks that same girl that's out there, he's like, I'm starting a crew. Do you want to be part of it? And she's like, how much you pay? He gives her $10. She's like, the hell?
Hey, man, we're slowly expanding.
She takes it and runs because she takes 5 and leaves in 5. Just runs off with the $5.
Huh.
So then we skip over to Batman, right? And Batman is getting like nonstop emergency calls, like from the police chatter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where you have like in pursuit, need backup, assailant using heavy weapons, we're outnumbered, like just a whole like screen of just bubbles of all like just random.
That
fucking
looks familiar, actually. That panel.
Yeah.
I think I saw that on the internet once.
Probably.
Oh, so that's where that's from.
So it's like
Or not, that might be on TikTok video.
it could be a TikTok video, yeah.
Like they'll do like random panels.
And you got his inner monologue where he's like, just pick one. To himself.
Well, I'll pick the worst one.
So he hears the one, shots fired, civilians wounded, we need backup now. It's like that one.
Close enough.
Because everything else is like in pursuit and stuff like that. He's like, fuck it, but civilians are in danger.
Yeah, well, so like cat and tree. Like, I gotta go to that one.
Yep. So you have these cops in a standoff basically with a whole bunch of gangsters. And he drops down out of his jet just on top of them.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that he's in a car. Yeah,
He's in the jet. He's in the
jet.
the bad jet.
I'm so glad they didn't add the jet to the. Wait, they did, didn't they? In Arkham Origins, but it was a fast travel thing.
Yeah, it was a fast travel thing though.
It wasn't like you're gonna fly around in a jet,
No.
smash into a building.
No, I think it only appeared a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like from the like the opening, and then whenever you drop you your new suit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, you really never see it.
I know the Batmobile was in Arkham Origins as an Easter egg. Like he was working on it.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to build. Like he was still like under development.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Arkham,
So somehow he had the jet before the car.
basically.
So of course Batman beats the shit out of them all, completely. And he starts listening to all the other chatter because you can hear it from the police scanners in their cars.
Yeah.
Where it's like weapons discharge, multiple fatalities, just constant, nonstop. And
Wait, man, Gotham a war zone? Jesus.
yes, basically at this point. So then we go back to see Oswald again, right?
Uh-huh.
He's at a diner and he meets this little short Asian girl with fucked up hair, just fucked up.
Oh God. It's a terrible haircut.
And he's like, hello, Lily. It's like, how did you know where to find me? Nah, we're all creatures of habit.
She's not a child, is she?
No, she's not a child.
It's a midget
Kind of, yeah,
or a little person. I think a midget's derogatory. Sorry.
it is. That's fine. She's a midget. It's okay.
Hey man.
You're not saying it in a mean way. It's okay. So basically, he's coming over to her because she says, you couldn't shove me to the side quick enough, huh? You wanted to be around the beautiful people, the slick ones, the rich ones, the hip ones, and me, I was just a little freak.
Thought that was Oswald talking. He's not so much that much taller.
He ain't very much taller. He's like, I know I treated you poorly.
My bad.
Poorly, you treated me fucking terrible.
Jeez.
You treat everybody like shit. She's like, there's a reason nobody had your back when Umbrella Man came for you.
Stop calling him that.
He's like, he was so. Umbrella Man was so damn patient. Because he was literally the one that held his fucking umbrella.
Jesus, man. Just fucking cracked in the back of the skull. God damn.
Yeah.
You know, that sounds like one actual bad fucking day.
Yeah. He's like, and just like that, he took everything from me.
Everything. I took the quarters out of my damn pocket.
She's like, the Umbrella Man had the advantage. People liked him. Nobody liked you. It's like, oh.
He clutches his pearls. Oh, how dare you?
So she basically doesn't want to actually help him at this point. He's like, whenever you're ready. And he slides a $5 bill to pay for the meal that they just had.
Yeah.
Because it was less than $5 apparently.
Jesus.
I can contribute $5.
Well, I'm sure the economy there is a lot lower than anywhere else.
Probably.
For an A-list city, I'm sure their economy is a little bit.
And then, like she thinks about it for a minute. She's like, yeah, well, what the hell? Let's get your empire back.
Yeah.
So then our next scene, we go into a warehouse, right? And it's basically the guy that does all like the fixing, like where he's a fixer kind of, where he's got a warehouse full of like stolen shit and stuff. And he's a guy named Frank. He's like, Frank, everybody's here to see you, just his henchman.
What's his last name? It'd be funny if, like, instead of Frank Castle, they named him something else, like Frank Tower or something similar. You know, it's like an Easter egg for Frank Castle.
Yeah. No, it just they only label him as Frank. He's like his henchman is like, Frank, somebody's here to see you. He's like, somebody who? Like, who the fuck is here to see me? Cobblepot. He's like, Cobblepot's alive? Shit. He's alone?
They can crack the hell out of him with that umbrella.
He's like, what a pathetic bitch, basically.
Jesus, man.
He's like, yeah, bring him in.
How do you ever get any power? Everyone feels like he's a piece of shit.
Exactly.
Like, no one sits out like they're not afraid of him at all.
So Cobblepot walks in with Lily, basically his muscle at this point, and that's what he's kind of like teeing her up to be.
Mm-hmm.
But you got everybody laughing around because they're in this warehouse, so everybody's just fucking laughing at Cobblepot the entire time. He's like, no, I've obviously fallen on hard times, you know. You were my lead henchman, Frank. When Umbrella Man took me out, you turned your back on me.
You son of a bitch.
But I just want you to know all is forgiven. He's like, I'm sorry, what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're taking it back from, like, who? Like, who are you taking your empire back from? Umbrella Man.
Man, yeah.
Everybody obviously laughs at him again and everything because nobody can look at the Cobblepot and take him seriously at this point. He's like, a few bruises from Batman was the cost of doing business. The cost was with Umbrella Man is brutality, violence, and death. Because this guy Frank's complaining that every time we got fucked up, you were in your damn iceberg lounge. It's like, we were in fucking prison, all fucked up.
All doing his work for him.
Like, all you have to do is picture those scenes from Arkham and stuff like that, Batman Arkham, where all those henchmen get fucked up.
I did get quite the beatings.
Frank was one of them. He got fucked up by Batman while Oswald over there is living it up basically off of their take, the entire time. He's like, but not for much longer. I'll be in charge of crime of the city again. You son of a bitch. He's like, you got Frank. He's like, how are you taking out Umbrella Man? Your little gun with 3 bullets? Like, the fuck is that going to do?
I got 3 bullets.
So basically all the guys around them start bringing out their crowbars and their chains and shit, like the stereotypical gangsters and everything. And he just looks at Lily. He's like, Lily. He's like, it's all right, Oswald. Go ahead and call me Buster. Because she's got these gigantic fucking hands.
Oh, she's a metahuman.
Yeah, she's a metahuman.
Uh-oh. That changes things.
Well, guess who dies? Then we cut over to Officer Montoya again. But now she's Commissioner Montoya in the story.
Again, did we see her before?
No, I mean, like, you know who Officer Montoya is, right?
Yeah.
The one that became the question? Yeah. On this, she's Commissioner Montoya.
She is just as sexy as Rosie Perez on the what was it, the Harley Quinn movie? I liked her in that movie.
So you've got that officer, all these officers and everything rounding up some more people or whatever. You got Batman peeking in the shadow.
Be funny if you picked on it like a perfect way.
We do a Catwoman in the last one bad night where you're just watching her get her ass stomped.
Oh yeah, like how was it?
So you got Montoya. She's like, get them processed fast. We need every officer back on the streets as quick as we can. And they're all like, fuck yeah, yes ma'am. And she goes into this alleyway and she's like, you still there? He's like, I'm resting.
Tired as fuck, big goddamn.
It's like, I mean,
you got a protein bar? I'm tired as fuck.
Basically. It's like, I'm tired.
You got some Gatorade? Imagine Batman slumbering Gatorade on a rooftop. You get some of this Gatorade.
Because, you know, you can picture Spider-Man doing it, but it'd be harder to picture Batman.
You know, fucking Mars bar.
He's like, I'm not me when I'm sick or far.
I'm not me when I'm hungry. Just look like the man.
So you got her saying, how many days in a row has it been? He's like, don't know. Stopped counting a month ago.
What the fuck's a calendar?
But I'd still keep going until this crime wave is over, Montoya.
Wait a minute. He knows how he just said a month ago, so it's a month ago.
Well,
that doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, months.
Okay.
Months with an S.
Maybe 2, so I don't know.
I don't remember. She's like, what makes you think it's gonna stop? Drugs, guns, assaults, trafficking, and it just keeps getting worse. He's like, oh, fuck.
Wish someone could fund the police, maybe. Damn it.
And he's like, it's Umbrella Man.
That sounds so stupid to me. It's Umbrella Man. It has to be.
She's like, yeah, well, she's like, yeah, it is. But his velvet gloved hands keep him real clean.
I tell you, man, it's tic-tac-toe, man.
We can't connect him to any of this. It's like, you got
I better get it connected to my fist.
Batman, maybe I can. Maybe I should.
Just beats the shit out of some random guy.
She's like, how? I know you meet force with force, and I know you're not above using enhanced interrogation, but beating a confession out of somebody, that's not you, Batman. He's like, and this isn't Gotham. Not anymore. He's like, I'm getting ready to fuck him up.
The hammer doesn't know no gender.
I'll do whatever it takes to fix my city. So then we cut back to Lily and Cobblepole, right, in the warehouse.
Buster.
And she is fucking them all. And she's just saying random shit. She's like, I always thought you were better than everybody else in 6th grade. All the teasing, all the name calling.
What the fuck?
And you got him, Frank. He's like, I wasn't even in school with you.
What the hell are you talking about, girl? What the fuck are you going on about?
So she basically kills him. And she's like, you were in 6th grade with somebody. Bet you treated them like shit too. He's like, I didn't.
And she's projecting on people.
That's exactly what it is, though. So he's like, then we have Oswald grabbing the gun that was right there on the table and stuff. He's like, it has been my desire to keep at least a few of these men functional. She's like, sorry, Oswald, I got caught carried away. She fucked them all up. They're all like laid out and dead. So you go through his little monologue. It's like, may I tell you a story, Lily? It's all about how they used to fuck with him as a kid.
Oh.
And we go through his backstory about how they used to fuck with him as a kid. He's like, everybody used to hate me, right? Like they always used to fuck with him and stuff like that. He's like, the harm is you get so tired of suffering, you want the rest of the world to suffer with you.
Uh-oh.
He's like, but on his birthday, right? But on that day, all his classmates came to the party. They were all happy and they were all smiling. Like they all came to actually celebrate his birthday, right?
Yeah.
Some even apologized for the way they had treated me and promised to be better friends. It was a surprisingly nice day.
That's oddly, yeah. I
Right?
don't like that. Something's wrong.
And Lily, she's like, that's sweet. He's like,
Was it?
it was very sweet.
But then it wasn't.
And you
ever read the book Carrie from Stephen King? Dummy in pig's blood. I got good telekinetic power.
And then you got him say, and then Steven Vander Esch told me the only reason they were being nice to
Did they say he had cancer or something?
well, they call him a stupid little animal because the way he looks.
Yeah.
The only reason anybody was being nice to a stupid little animal like me was because my mother had given them $100 each to attend my party.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's
So his mom paid.
Had to pay to get some friends.
And then you got Lily where it's like, Steven sounds like a fucking ass. He's like, that's why I became a criminal.
That's why you really, bro? I don't think that's enough to crash out on.
And I was damn good at it. The Joker admired me. The Riddler feared me. And I like to think at least at times, Batman respected me. He's like, maybe he respected me. I don't know.
Maybe he liked me.
And then Umbrella Man took it all away. Son of a bitch.
What if Umbrella was Steven Vander? Surprise.
That would be funny. So then you have him point the gun towards these like shadows. And he's like, remove yourself from hiding. Come out. And it turns out that it's Frank's nephew. Like the henchman. He's like, I just want to fucking become a henchman. And so he gives him his gun. He's like, okay, you'll become my henchman then.
I don't know if I trust the nephew of the guy that just had killed, but okay.
Well, he's kind of retarded, so like not very smart. So the three of them now. Now there's this kid, there's Oswald, and now there's Lily. So now they're gonna go to this the bank is what they call it, right? This is where Oswald put all his money.
Okay.
It's not an actual bank.
Yeah, he figured.
So he's like, at the bank, and my bank owes me with interest. So you go to these British guys, right? Well, first of all, he gives the kid basically the gun. He's like, the kid, he's like, this isn't a bank because this is just some random building in Gotham. He's like, not strictly speaking anymore, a repository for freshening assets that might otherwise attract undue attention.
What, do you have to dumb it down for him?
Yes. He's like, you got Lily, she's like, a launderer.
There you go.
Because it's like, just fucking say, just a launderer. He's using all this fancy wording for just fucking launderer.
Laundering money.
And
they walk in, this is a laundry shop? What? Launderer, you stupid.
And then you got Oswald, he's like, to a degree. Kind of, maybe. Don't tell nobody. He's like, he hands the gun to him. He's like, unless we meet force with force.
Meet force with force. That's an interesting to say that was already just said.
Yeah.
By Renee Montoya.
Mm-hmm. So he's like, once we get inside, when I give the signal, I'm going to need you to start firing. He's like, firing who? Who can we fire at? He's like, anybody who's not us, dummy. He's like, what's the signal?
Great choice.
He's like, what's the signal then? He's like,
start fucking shooting. That's the
signal. He said Elliot.
Elliot?
Because that's the kid's name, Elliot.
Okay.
He's like, Elliot what?
Damn, I'd have lost my fucking mind.
He's like, fucking God. He's like, he literally does the, like, touching his head like something.
So frustrated.
He's like, the signal is Elliot. Whenever I say Elliot, when I say Elliot, please fire your gun and kill some people. Just remember, 3 bullets. Do not waste them. He's like, okay. Like, just fucking retarded.
I hope he's a savant in something.
Maybe. So then you got this guy. He comes up.
He's a stone cold killer when he locks in.
You got this guy named Johan. He comes out. He's like, Oswald, speak of the unexpected. It's Oswald Cobblepot. He's like, walking right into the bank, fresh as can be, and with friends as well. What are the odds? And you got this guy that's like a numbers guy. We're like 87 to 1. Just random numbers.
Random statistician.
Yeah.
That's the right word?
It's like, it warms my heart to know that you've survived some rather challenging times. You're like, challenging, sure. It's not what the fuck you call it, me being a homo.
Getting cracked in the back of the skull, yeah.
He's like, listen, Johan, as much as I'd like to catch up with you, I think I'll just take my $250,000 and go.
Nice.
He's like, you're? That belongs to Umbrella Man now. He's like, he's got all your money now, bitch.
Damn.
He's like, well, if Umbrella were to kill one of us, since you're a greedy, lying asshole without a shred of loyalty, I would vote that he kills you instead. He's like, well, Oswald, delightful as always, playing the whole British, I'm better than you type thing.
Quite the posh one, huh?
Yeah. But he's like, but now I'm going to have my associates take you out back, put bullets in all three of you. Then I'm going to give your carcasses to Umbrella Man as a gesture of appreciation to a valued customer.
Yeah.
Then you got Oswald, Elliot.
Hey.
And you got the kid. Did he say he's gonna kill us? He's like, Elliot. He's over here just yelling Elliot. And then finally, you got this kid, Elliot. He just starts firing. He's like, leave me alone, Timmy Quinn.
Timmy Quinn? Who the fuck is Timmy Quinn? What the hell is happening?
He just yells a random name out. Then you got all these guys that are in this bank.
Yeah.
They're like, what the fuck? This kid's fucking crazy. He's like, it's like, oh wow, 0 for 3. He didn't kill fucking nobody.
Timmy Elliott. Thomas. Is he referencing the Hush?
Maybe.
Thomas Elliott?
Could be.
Weird.
Or that's like a little Easter egg,
Maybe.
throw it in there.
He'd be too young. He'd be Batman's age. That was Batman's friend as a kid.
So then you have this guy, Johan. He's like, you know what? Fine. Just take your money. Just get the fuck out of here. He's like, I don't want to deal with your dumbasses no more.
Wait, so they killed nobody? They just gave the money away?
Yeah, because he's like, he's fucking crazy. He's just going to start shooting.
Weird. But they were going to just start shooting.
Yeah, but they were going to do it sophisticatedly.
Oh, my bad.
They weren't going to fire inside the building.
They're so fucking classy.
Yeah. He's like, so this is what $250,000 looks like, huh?
Like a small amount of duffel bag.
That's what Lily says anyway. She's like, he got Penguin. He's like, a little underwhelming, ain't it?
It's just a little shot like in Dodgeball, the movie.
Well, it's all digital. It's a credit card.
Oh, well, damn.
And then you got Elliot. It's like, I almost did it. I almost shot those people. I almost killed them. It's like, and you got Penguin's like, man, not really. They would have killed you in one way, shape, or form. That's how life works. Then he just starts throwing up randomly. And then you got Lily. She's like, who's Timmy Quinn?
Oh, Timmy Quinn. I thought you said Timmy Elliott.
No, Timmy Quinn. Sorry.
My bad.
Timmy Quinn. When Elliot went berserk, he screamed, leave me alone, Timmy Quinn. So just making fun of him the entire time.
I would, well, they probably should have done that with, because that was already the girl's like little random characteristic.
Yeah.
To give it to also him, it kind of like defeats the purpose.
Yes.
Of making them both weird, saying random people that have bullied them in their lifetime.
Yeah, so they've both been bullied, basically.
Yeah, but I don't know. It should.
I think that's where they were trying to go with this.
For everybody.
Yeah, they've all been bullied.
Weird.
He's a little animal.
Yeah, I guess so.
So then we have Johan. He's meeting with Umbrella Man.
Yeah.
Basically inside of the Iceberg Lounge now. And he's trying to tell him, he's like, Oswald's still alive, right? Like, you thought you killed the motherfucker. He's still alive.
Oh, they did try to kill him?
Yeah, Umbrella Man did.
I guess you'd kind of have to. You can't leave the ex-king alive.
Yeah. He's like, what was it? He was perhaps the most ruthless man I ever encountered. And you got Umbrella Man. The most, huh?
Oh, really?
He's like, well, present company exempted, of course.
You ever had an umbrella shoved up your ass?
He's like, so you gave Cobblepot 250 of my money, huh? Of my money. He's like, Oswald talked about buying firearms. He means to supply himself and come after you again. He's like, you're right. That is good info. He's like, but it's not worth 250. So he just shoots him.
Well, damn.
And then he's like, girl, what the hell are you screaming for? Grind, bitch.
Oh, he was at a strip club?
The Iceberg.
Well, the Iceberg Lounge?
Yeah. So he's like, grind, you whore.
Reminds me of the South Park game. The frack your butthole.
Yeah.
Where you have to infiltrate a strip club and you got to grind all these guys.
Oh.
Never mind, you're a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, they got away with this, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So
you're basically a 9-year-old boy. Or I guess girl if your character was a female.
Yeah.
But you're going to grind all these businessmen. in a mini game, and I'm like, what the fuck is South Park thinking?
South Park did some wild shit though.
Man, that's why I'm starting to like the games, because the games were more fun, interactive, and crazier than the show's been lately. So I kind of like gravitated toward the games, but I haven't made any recently.
Yeah.
Like I played all the DLCs for the Stick of Truth, and I played all the DLCs and for the Fractured Butthole. And now I'm really good at it. By the way, I can play both of them on hard, no problem.
And we all know what the hard difficulty is.
Well, the actual game difficulty is different than the being black difficulty, apparently. So no, this doesn't affect gameplay. Just every other aspect of your life.
I know, it's just fucking hilarious. So after Johan's got shot in the head, they're dragging him out. He's like, Umbrella Man, like his little henchman or whatever. He's like, so what if Cobblepot really is trying to come after you now? He's like, oh, that's okay. He'll be going to Frida next.
Frida,
which is the gunman of what Penguin used to have.
Yeah.
So that's where we go to next. We have Cobblepot at Frida's. He's like, come on, do you want to work for me again? He's like, I know perhaps at times I was at times sufficiently grateful. She's like, when were you ever fucking grateful? You sorry son of a bitch. He was never grateful for this. So she turns him down, basically.
Damn. The first one to turn him down.
Because he set the 250 on the card right there on the table. He's like, here, bitch. Please take it.
Here's some money.
She's like, no, I have to think of my crew. I'm not putting them up against Umbrella Man. Not for you, Oswald.
Damn.
He's like, did you want to think about? She's like, I just did.
Damn.
You don't even get to finish the. He's
Right.
like, okay, I'll leave this here then just in case. And she walks out. So then we got Lily and we got Penguin just sitting on like a stoop. He's like, just short of midnight. Back in the day, the good crowd would just be coming into the iceberg. She's like, I think they were lured by your strippers.
Probably.
He's like, later, the movers and the shakers of the city would vie for the opportunity to dine with me privately. It's like, they're mostly thugs. They're just looking for you to bankroll them in their hustle. Basically, every time he says something, she's just like,
cut him down.
He's like, well, fuck you.
Well, damn.
He's like, I always was a stupid little animal, huh? She's like, I hate to say that, but... So then we go back to where Frida is and everything, and we have Umbrella Man's henchmen coming into their, like, little club, basically. Or their little get-together place. And they fuck them all up. They kill all of them. All of Frida's girls.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
That was a bad idea.
Yeah. So then you got Umbrella Man. He's like, get them all. Make sure to get them all. He's like, we went around the room. We made sure. But apparently Frida is alive.
Yeah.
You know, that's how the stories always go.
Yep.
Frida is always alive. She's like, oh, fuck no.
How dare he?
She's like, Oswald, is Frida. Can I come see you? So she brings 3 girls with her. And they meet up in this warehouse. And she's like, they're gone. And he's like, they? My crew, dead, all of them. It was Umbrella Man. I'm sorry. She's like, you tried to warn me. I'm still sorry. Like, I'm still sorry that they're dead. He's like, Frida. She's like, yeah. May I, under the circumstances, may I give you a hug?
She's like, fuck no.
That would be funny, but you know, they don't do that. They actually show a little scene of them hugging.
Odd.
Yeah. It's a fucking little animal. So then we go back to Batman and Montoya, right? So he's like, Commissioner Montoya. All they do is say their names to each other. Batman. It's like, your message said you believe a gang war started because they see what happened to Frida's girls. And she's like, yeah, they're all killing each other now and shit. And basically he's like, I'll fucking take care of this shit. So then we go back to Umbrella Man again. And he's like, he got one of his little henchmen. He's like, Umbrella Man, it's Oswald. He's calling you. He's like, what's up, bitch? How's the champagne? He's like, you're drinking my shit, aren't you?
Oh, the champagne wishes and cocktail dreams. Whatever that old phrase was in that show.
He's like, chill, same as me. He's like, that's good. Treat yourself to a bottle. Enjoy that shit. Take it all with the pleasure you can have for the time that you have left. I'm coming to kill you. He's like, you little animal, you're nothing. I beat your ass once and now Oswald hangs up on him. He's like, what the fuck, Oswald? You don't hang up on me. You don't hang up on Umbrella Man.
Who the fuck you think you are? Like Scarface? Who the fuck you think I'm talking to? You call me a fucking monkey?
He's like, you know what? Get the shit ready for when he gets here. So then we pan back to where Oswald is again and everything, and then Batman drops out of his jet right in front of his little group that he's got.
Oh, shit. Every man for himself.
So we got the Frida's like the girls that survived for Frida. We got Lily, we've got Elliot, and then we got Penguin all in a row. And you got Elliot. Oh crap!
Oh shit, man!
It's just Batman just standing there with the normal Batman pose with the jet in the background.
Yeah, I see that red fucking UFO looking thing.
Imagine that flying over your city all the time. It's like, oh shit, there goes Batman.
Your fucking whole house rattling. What the fuck?
Sonic booms and shit.
Every fucking night.
It's like, oh, there's Batman.
You know, I'm assuming Batman's rich because how the fuck got a jet? That feels expensive.
So then we got Lily. She's like, let me at him, Oswald. I'll beat him. I'll beat him into yesterday's tomorrow. It's like,
So yesterday's tomorrow, so today. Wait, yesterday's? Yeah, okay.
yeah. He's like, it's all right, Lily. I'll go take care of this. So he walks up to him. They just stare at each other. He's like, gonna arrest me? It's like, for the war that you started?
Like, you can't. You're not a cap. Hey.
Yeah, Batman. He's like, for the war you started? Yeah.
I started war.
That I started. And then he gives a whole monologue, right? So,
Bro, man.
his monologue is, let me tell you something, Batman. It is never about you.
Let me tell you something, brother. It's like Hulk Hogan.
Brother.
Let me tell you something, brother. You don't know what I've been through.
He's like, you always thought that you were the one keeping the balance between chaos and the Gotham, right? But I ran the crime in the city. What every good businessman understands is that one's business can never become obsolete. So I supplied the tools of the trade to the Joker, the Riddler, and the Scarecrow, but I never supplied them so much or so well that you in the end couldn't prevail. Which is a lie.
Like, yeah, well, that's like, goddamn lie, sir.
I would make my bank and trade would continue as well at the rate acceptable to the police and the populace. Statistically, our crime rate was lower than Metropolis's. Again, a lie.
Well, I mean, like, if you turn, like, the dark side rolls up into fucking Metropolis every other day. That's an exponential leap in the crime rate.
Yeah.
So maybe he's right.
He's like, I did that.
I did that shit, not you.
He's like, but you got arrogant, Batman. You really started believing you were the savior of the city. And not just one piece of a bigger conglomerate, my conglomerate. And then along comes Umbrella Man. A fucking Umbrella Man.
I love the fact that it's just a random named Umbrella Man.
All because he held Oswald's umbrella.
Yeah. Goddamn Umbrella Man.
And like he took that shit too.
He took that shit personally. Umbrella Man.
Who has no interest in playing theater with you in your rogues gallery, who doesn't care about the balance, and now Batman, now you're useless. So turn around, walk away, let me deal with Umbrella Man. It's like, you got Batman, he's like, do you for 1 second think I could turn my back on you? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Oswald?
Good. He might not be that much afraid of Penguin either.
You got Penguin, he's like, look at yourself.
Look what you've become.
You have your back turned on Gotham right now.
Just talking random shit.
He's like, how many assaults, rapes, murders and happening while you're standing here posturing at me? He's like, leave. Just leave. And I'll give you back the Gotham that you used to think was yours. So then you got Batman. He looks at him for like a couple of seconds. He's like, the night's yours, Oswald. Go ahead. He's like, tomorrow you belong to me, though. He just goes back up to his jet. He's like, fuck you, Oswald. I can fly still. So you got them coming up with their plan on what they're going to do to get back into the ice lounge and stuff like that. And then you have Umbrella Man's all his crew outside waiting for him, basically. With Freya's girls, they all start sniping everybody that's in the parking garage, killing them all, of Umbrella Man's people.
Jeez.
They don't do very good, apparently. So
getting sniped is probably one of the worst. Like, once you're like, yeah, and then all of a sudden you're just dead. You don't even know it.
Yeah. And then you got Elliot fucking him up with a crowbar, or like a rebar, sorry, like a piece of rebar.
Yeah.
And then of course Lily.
So they met a human. So
yeah. So then we get the face to face between Umbrella Man and Oswald. which is fucking hilarious. But you got Oswald. He's like, "Oh, umbrella man, here we are again.
You dirty son of a bitch.
You thought you'd beat me. You thought you'd taken everything from me. But there's one thing you'll never," and then he just gets back in.
Gets clipped in the back of the face.
Yeah.
Damn.
He gets that Robin slap. that iconic.
If you want a bad bitch slap, I suggest you do what I say.
Umbrella Man just starts beating the fuck out of him.
Damn.
He's like, "Damn, what was it? Damn bitch made me break a sweat." He's like, "You still think you can kill me?" That's what Oswald says anyway. And he got Umbrella. It's like, "Shit." He's like, "You don't have what it takes to survive. You're just a man, but I've been nothing but
I'm just a boy in a man's world."
He's like, "But I've never been anything except an ugly little animal."
Oh, okay. So he's trying to.
That's what his face fucked up though.
What's his other eye like that?
Bloodshot.
Oh,
Like blood in it, basically, is what it's supposed to be.
okay. I'm just making him like a bionic eye.
No. And then he leaps at him. He bites into his neck and just rips out his artery.
How good old Rick Grimes, huh?
Yeah.
That was a scene in The Walking Dead.
Yep. And then you got the aftermath where Lily comes running up. She's like, Oswald. He's like, "Thank you, Stephen Vanderfish, for calling me a fucking animal." While he stares at himself in the mirror. So then we go to 5 months later. We jump ahead, way ahead. So we got Lily sitting at the bar. Now that she's dressed as like in her dress and stuff now. We got Oswald back in his normal penguin shit. And we got Freya's girls and everything in the bar too. And then Elliot standing there like a doof. But then you got Oswald. He's looking at the window. He's like, "Your tricks are tiring. It's a private party. Get lost." It's Batman.
Yeah.
So he's like,
"There's a flash grenade. I see you."
He's like, "We had a deal, Oswald, one night to handle your affairs. Then it was back to usual." And he got Oswald. He's like, "Funny. The way I recall our agreement, you would go into the night pretending you had a grip on the city, while I once again took control of the illicit trades." Yeah, with Batman's response, "However, you want to feed your ego, like I said. Between you and me, it's back to business as usual." You got Oswald. He's like, "Usual." It's like, "Batman, you have no idea what you speak. I have something I have not possessed in a long time: friends. And for once, business will never go back to usual again." Where he's got his little gang with him. That's literally the end of the story.
Before he gets his fucking ass beat again.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, yeah, it's going back to usual, you motherfucker," and just starts beating the shit out of him.
Fucking the lights go out. Batman just fucking strangles them all in the dark. It's like, "Oh shit, I forgot.
I forgot I could do that."
Oh, I can see in the night."
So overall,
It was a little better than the other ones.
it was better than the other ones, but still kind of a...
It took a longer one bad day, but I guess, I don't know. Maybe I got to redefine what one bad day is in my head.
Yeah.
I'm strictly following the term one bad day.
Yeah, but it should be.
But like, that's what the title is, one bad day. So it has to be one bad day, or else there's no point calling it one bad day.
And I wouldn't consider the day that him getting his empire back as a bad day.
Not really, no.
No, him getting fucked up by Umbrella Man, that day was bad.
Like if it showed that parallel to him trying to get it back, that would make more sense.
Right.
Him losing everything.
Right. But it only showed like the aftermath. It didn't really show
Just
the downfall.
Yeah.
Like if it would have showed him going into sitting on the park bench at the end,
Right.
that would be a bad day. But
they should have paralleled it a little bit.
should have.
Like had him like get his empire back as also showing how he lost it.
Yeah.
And, like making him meet at the middle or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what couple.
Like it was like spoken about, but it was never actually shown. I would give it if I was going to give it a grade, I'd give it like a C+. Like it wasn't a horrible, like it was an okay written story, but
better than the other one so far.
But I just don't think it followed the premise of
One Bad Day.
Yeah.
It's better than the Riddler one, that's for sure.
Yeah, I do agree. Like where he just stops holding back.
At least he's actually his height.
Yeah.
5'1".
Yeah, he is short in that. Like the artwork's not bad either.
Oh, that's great. I gotta learn how to draw. I just end up drawing big old boobies or something.
That's all you do is draw boobs.
Basically, yeah, that's my whole like. Imagine I did it so much, it's like the greatest nude artist of all time. Just from an obsession level.
but just from the chest. That's all. You can't draw faces or arms or hands
Like,
or
just be like the neck and like the shoulder blades and,
Yeah.
and then
and the tits.
no waist or anything.
No, it's just the torso. It's just a stick cartoon for everything.
God. It would be weird to be an artist and not be able to draw like the whole spectrum. The ones that can't draw hands and feet and stuff.
There are multiple artists that can't though, where they try to hide it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's odd.
I can't. There was a famous incident of that, and I can't remember what it was. Fuck. Have you ever seen that the picture of Captain America where he's got that weird shaped chest?
No.
I'll have to show it to you later, but it's horrible.
Really?
Like he's the most hated artist for comic books.
Jeez.
Like he can draw, but he just could not draw certain characters.
Really?
But he always tried to hide his flaws.
Uh-huh.
Like every time he would draw something, he would hide the flaws that he couldn't draw.
When I just perfect your flaws.
Yeah. I think he's gotten better now. Like he was like a bane of the industry at one point.
Jesus.
Like people did
I
not
mean,
like
like,
him
he got hired for some reason.
because he was a good artist in general. But God, I want to say that he worked with Spawn at one point too.
He's Todd McFarlane?
No, not Todd McFarlane.
Brother of
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane? Not really, but
That would be funny though.
they're just, it's just so cool, you know, that they're both artists. You know what I mean?
Just totally different kind of art.
Yeah, two different actors or two different people, no relation at all.
Which reminds me,
Both McFarlanes.
have you seen the new Death Battle at all?
No.
Where it's Ghost Rider versus Spawn?
Spawn's got another one, huh? Those ones against Kratos.
Well,
Last one I remember.
Spawn won. So
Both of them?
I don't know. I can't remember if he beat Kratos.
He did beat Kratos, so he beat Ghost Rider too. It's 2-0.
Yep.
Yes, for him.
Where you have Ghost Rider try to use the penance stare.
Mhm.
It didn't work
Really?
because he already holds the like he already weathers the sins of the entire city. It's like, this ain't shit.
I thought it was like a global,
It could be global.
because like it's way too powerful not to be one city based superhero. Be like Superman be way too powerful just to be a metropolis.
No, I meant like absorbing the sins of just New York.
Oh,
And like somebody made the joke, it's like, and that's like 5 times the sin of normal people.
sure sounds like it.
I can't. Who was it that made that joke? I think it was Nexanor, Nextaku on YouTube, where he's like, "That's like double the sin." He's like, mostly when you go to the Bronx.
Jesus, just expect a specific one to tear down, huh? I mean, they got Hell's Kitchen.
Exactly.
That's hotter than actual hell.
It's like Satan wouldn't go there.
It's too hot for him.
Well, we do have some more One Bad Days lined up. There's still Bane, Clayface, Ra's al Ghul.
What's what his one bad day be? He didn't make it to the fucking
The
Lazarus
Lazarus
pit. It's like, oh fuck. He dies like a foot away from it. No.
That's the One Bad
That'd
Day.
be fucked up, actually. Dying so close to what can keep you alive.
Yeah. Think of people that have EpiPens. They're so close. They're so far
That'd be
away.
terrible.
You know that's happened before, though.
You know Gene Hackman, the actor? He died recently.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's
Like 95 years old.
conspiracies. They're going rampant right now.
Quite the story.
Considering that they found him supposedly mummified.
Something like that, yeah.
It's like, yeah. And then now I think I just seen, I think it was today, where one of the news stations says that the medical examiners says that they didn't even die at the same time.
Yeah, they said that she died first, and like Gene Hackman having like dementia and stuff. He just kind of like drifted for like a week and then just died because he didn't get his medication. So he might not even know she was dead
Maybe. It is a weird story, though.
because he had like dementia. He was 95 years old, so she was only 63.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she was taking care of him and all this and that, and then she had like all these medications she was taking, and if she died, and then he didn't even know she was even dead.
Oh, that would suck.
So he just died on his own.
Almost like how Bruce Willis has dementia, too.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that sucks.
I thought you said Alzheimer's.
That is basically dementia.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, dementia and Alzheimer's are kind of...
And they always said the dog that died from dehydration. because she was the one taking care of Gene Hackman and the whole household.
Yeah.
So she died, and he's just wandering around. He doesn't know how to take his medication. He doesn't know what feed himself or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I just slowly died on his own.
Damn.
Not to mention none of his family checked on him.
That's a fucking horrible way to go.
At least that's what the theory is. That's what happened. She died, and then he died, of being uncared for. It's okay, man. Makes me want to keep myself young and healthy.
Definitely.
Even at 95.
Yeah, you don't ever want that's one thing that you can never take for granted is if you have decent health.
Yeah.
Don't ever take that for granted. Like people that it irritates me more than anything when you go into a Walmart and you see a fat fuck get on one of those damn carts and just start riding around like fucking Cartman. It's like, get your ass off of there.
Yeah, man, you gotta start walking.
Yeah.
Gotta do
Walk.
something.
Walk. Now, if it's an elderly lady,
Or if it was like an actual medical condition that they can't
Right.
help.
right? If it's an elderly person, you got a broken leg. Okay, it is what it is. But whenever you're just a fat fuck,
Yeah.
get up.
You gotta get
I'm
up.
fat and I can walk everywhere. Like, come on now. Like,
I'm fat. I can tank a job for 14 straight hours. So
yeah, same. I'm going up to third floors every day. Like,
gotta keep ourselves young and healthy.
Yeah.
Gotta keep this dick strong. It's my only goal.
you don't want to have such a bad circulatory system that it's like nothing works.
Oh God. Just shutting down.
It's like, where'd it go?
Where did anything go? Moral of the story is stay healthy.
Very much so, yes.
If you physically can. If you're like, medically enabled, I mean, it is what it is. But if you can physically keep yourself fit, you got to try.
Definitely. At least walk. Like, walk every once in a while. Like,
Hell, walk instead of run. You won't wear out your joints.
exactly. Like,
be 93 years old walking 100 miles an hour.
you have no idea how easy it is to get 10,000 steps in a day. Like, that's really not that hard.
Nah.
Considering mostly if you go, say if you're not working every day, go walk around like a Costco or a Walmart, you'll get those steps real fast.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for some Reddit?
Yes.
All right, first one is by Revolutionary Ant 705. This person puts, so my new manager is a woman.
Real quick before we move, you said revolutionary, remind me of an ant farm. And there's this movie, right, with Morgan Freeman, I think. I can't remember if it's him or not. Could be a different actor. But I swear it was Morgan Freeman. Maybe it's not. But anyway, so it's about that term, what's it called? The Mandela effect.
Yes.
Where like you think something is something, and then like later on you see something else, and like what? Something changed. Like the Sinbad genie thing with
I could have sworn that was a real thing.
right. Everyone says the same, right? So it's a movie where this guy loses his daughter in this accident out in the ocean, and he's devastated, and so he realizes that we live in an actual we live in a simulated reality.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I can fix, and that stuff is glitches that get fixed with computer code or something, and it's all in this simulated reality. So he meets up with this doctor, or like one of those doctors, the professor and all this, who tells him about this and the theories, and then how they're making a machine that would be strong enough to break that reality, and like bring him out of to shut down the simulation. And I started thinking like, how? Because like, think about it. Imagine an ant farm, right?
Mm-hmm.
What materials would I give them to let them destroy my existence?
It's true.
So how would they have any materials in that simulated reality to be able to break the simulated reality?
Because everything that you have is giving to you. It's
right. That's what the movie made no sense to me, because they've turned on this damn computer and it fucking shuts off. The simulated reality creators were so afraid that they actually simulated their daughter back into existence. Because one day he wakes up in the morning, his daughter's just alive and just walking around like, "Hey, Dad." And he's like, "Huh?" But his wife starts fucking glitching out because she remembered she was dead, but they wiped her memory, but not his. But if you can also wipe his memory, why not just wipe his memory?
Right.
So they ever since I saw that movie, and then I started thinking about anthills. I'm like, I would never give you something to destroy me.
And you would never be able to put anything together.
And yeah, in that simulated reality to destroy the simulation.
Well, a great example of that would be you create a game.
Right.
You're never going to be able to, the character in that game is never going to be able to leave that game.
Because there's nothing in that game I could give you that would allow you to even know my existence.
you're in a higher dimension of
Basically, yeah. So that movie,
reality.
so ever since I see that movie, I'm like, well, that doesn't make any goddamn. They've destroyed the whole illusion of the movie to me.
Right.
That they built a computer that would
That makes no sense.
destroy the simulation.
Yeah, that really doesn't make any sense.
But
Like the premise of it is just
right,
it'd be like you could say that a video game character could become self-aware.
but he's still trapped in that. And there's nothing he can do.
Like he's not going to be able to jump out of the screen or shut the game down on his own.
He's got to play the game forever.
Diddy Kong's gonna be running around on that track forever.
Well, welcome to hell. So yeah, you said
That's probably what hell is.
you said and I was talking about that movie earlier.
Yeah. At least you had a connection to it.
And I'm just like, this handheld can't do shit to me. The same thing. So if someone tells me you know we're in a simulation, I'm like, okay, and I can't do shit about it.
What does that mean?
Might as well just live it.
See what it ends like. Let's make it to the end.
And then restart with a better life.
Exactly.
Or maybe maybe I can restart with my whole experiences now, like a new game plus. Just remember everything. Like a new game plus, you start the game over again, but with all your old gear from that you built to the end of the game.
Yeah.
The same thing. I just built my old gear from the end of the game.
That would be good though.
Reincarnation. New game plus.
Yeah.
It will only be hard until I get older, because I'd be a baby. With my mind now, I'd be fucking bored as hell.
Yeah.
Like, this fucking sucks. Like, he never cried. Yeah, never cry, bitch, because I ain't shit to do
And time would drag
forever. But I guess I'd be like trying to grab books and stuff. So like, oh, he's a genius at a 1-year-old.
No, that's how savants come around and everything, you know.
You know James Lipton, that Inside the Actor Studio. They got a picture of him as a baby, like fucking 2 years old, reading books with
Really?
glasses on. He's like, I'm like, damn, this boy's reading since he was a child. I guess I could do the same thing. They just think I'm a savant, but I might just older. I'm still dumb as fuck.
Being trapped in a body.
Just dumb as fuck.
Although when you try dating, that becomes really weird.
You gotta wait till you're 18. And they're also 18.
Yeah. All right. So this person puts, so my new manager is a woman who just got out of an abusive marriage, and her husband showed up and tried to go into the public bathroom after her.
Jesus, here we go.
Here I come trying to clean the bathroom and hear the screaming. I and a deli clerk go running in. Before I knew it, he swung at me and I kind of punched him back and he fell back unconscious.
Damn, I kind of punched him back. So you knocked him the fuck out, what you should have said.
I'm still very freaked out about it. My manager called the cops. I thought I was going to be arrested, but no, the police asked me if I wanted to press charges.
Yeah,
I said yes.
Arrested?
I said yes.
I'd say no, just take him away.
Sorry.
Actually, it should be her pressing charges, shouldn't it?
Yeah, you would think. Well, since he supposedly punched him first, he could press charges.
I guess self-defense, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, but I just needed to tell someone. I can't believe I still have a job, but I thought the worst was happening.
Hey, don't forget about that.
These are retail hell, by the way.
Yeah, but that's not really hell to me. So I get to fight today?
The next one is by G14 Moggs.
G14 Moggs.
This person puts, a friend of mine sent this to me on Instagram. So this is the post. It says, it's extremely cruel how they make service retail workers' jobs 1,000 times worse by forcing them to endure 8 hours of nonstop Facebook mom pop songs. Just play some ambient music, bruh. Classical, lounge, house, non-offensive, no lyrics, non-disruptive, broad appeal, and it's pleasant in the background.
Yeah, that'd be simple.
My heart hurts for the workers every time I walk in anywhere, and the loud music is garbage.
Like the Mariah Carey song, like, oh, Christmas songs.
And I know they've been standing through it for hours.
You know, at some point, just probably just tune it out.
I think they're not taking that into account, because after a while, you do tune it out.
The same thing when you're a cashier, right?
Yep.
Like the people get nervous, like they would have to be like, oh, I got to bring up this preparation H. Like, lady, I do not care. Like, I've seen it. I've seen people buy everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be.
It's like, I've seen them buy dollar condoms.
I don't care what you're getting, because I'm not even paying attention to you. Like, you know, they get like they buy Vagisil or something. Like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I do not care. I do not care what you're buying.
Now, if you're buying random things together that don't go together,
I
then
still don't care.
you might laugh.
Nope, don't care. It ain't that serious, people. Believe me. You can buy whatever you want. Duct tape, tarp, cleaning products. I do not care.
Just pure ad bottles of acid.
It ain't my business. You buy yourself and get out. I do not care.
All right, next one is by The Wondrous Waffle.
Nice, I like that one. It's the first name I've actually liked, The Wondrous Waffle.
So this person,
have no fear, The Wondrous Waffle is here. Throws a fucking bat of fucking like unprepared waffle.
Bisquick.
Or like just throws a fucking burning waffle at your face. Just get you like that's his batarang. His burnt waffles.
It just leaves the waffle print on your face.
He's got a whole waffle iron that he puts people's hands in. You'll tell me the truth, or you'll get waffled. They just fucking waffles. It starts with a jokey fucking comedy movie, right? Like, and then it starts getting darker and darker. Like, what the fuck is happening?
That'd be a good series, though. Where you just let it go darker and darker.
Just, like just slowly tick it up. And remember, you know, like that Treehouse, that cartoon show, Treehouse Friends or something.
Oh yeah,
where it's super dark.
Yeah,
and gory, but it doesn't look like it at first.
Yeah,
man, that shit got me by surprise. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what it's called, but it was weird.
I think I know exactly.
Like it's tree something.
Yeah.
Like Treehouse Friends or Treetop Friends, but it's all these little goofy, like cartoony animals. Like, what a funny, and they start having the most horrific deaths and like the most gore. I'm like, I'm watching Human Centipede. What? Am I watching Hostel right now?
Is that where South Park got that from?
I think it was after South Park.
Was it after South Park?
Because I remember seeing it on Netflix as a joke, and I told my cousin, "Hey, let's have your cousin." Like his brother was like 3. Or like 6 or 7. Hey, you want to watch these street? And my cousin's like, hell no, you watch, because he knew exactly. He knew I was joking around.
But it's like, but was I joking?
I was. I'm like I said, man, subject an 8-year-old to some horrific fucking, especially torture porn.
Yeah.
Or gore porn, I guess.
Gore porn, yeah.
I'm like, God damn, what the fuck am I watching right now?
You don't want to create a monster early.
It was on Netflix for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, it's weird.
Very. That's why they have parental controls.
Yep.
All right. So the Wondrous Waffle says, this was quite some time ago. My first job was at a locally owned grocery store. I was cashiering at the time, and the lady was arguing with me over a 10-cent price discrepancy.
Just let her have it, man. These fights don't matter.
I was about to go check on it just to make her happy. But a very tired-looking man behind her with a single frozen pizza and a 6-pack of beer cut it off and said, he said, Jesus Christ, lady, here. And he threw a quarter at her. She took it. She shut up. And she left, but was visually
flustered.
To this day, that man is my hero. Because he just threw the fucking quarter at her. He's like, my God, lady.
Wait, she caught it and just tapped it?
I don't know if it hit her and fell or... Which is even funnier if it did hit her and then fall. Next one is by Rabbit Life 360. So this person puts, lady comes in at 5:59 last night. We close at 6. So 1 minute before.
You got a minute, lady. Just be as fast as you can.
Half the lights are already off.
I always hate that they get mad at me that we have to close. Like, this is stored like it's, the time is the time. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Get out.
Half the lights are off. Register counted down and closed out. Let her know we are closed. She sends a nasty email about how horrible we treated her. And she'll never shop with us for not appreciating her business.
Damn.
You're right. We don't appreciate anyone's business after hours.
Well, yeah, because we can't.
Exactly.
Systems are shutting down. What do you want me to do?
All right. Next one is by No Improvement 6700.
Sounds like my life.
Now, to lead this off, do you know what Sephora is?
Sephora?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar, but no.
It's those little things like inside of Kohl's that have the makeup, the colognes and stuff like that.
Just little pouches of like makeup
like
stuff?
the little section.
Yeah.
Like where they sell the makeup. That's why they always call them Sephora makeup people, because they put too much on. But yeah, that's the running joke anyway.
Okay.
So this is about a Sephora, right?
Okay.
So that's the only reason I asked you.
Is it like a specific like brand, or is it just like the generic thing they call them?
It's just like a section.
Just called Sephora?
Yeah, Sephora. Like it's products by Sephora.
Like, that would be like beauty
It
products or
is.
something.
It is. It's all like makeups and shit like that.
Okay.
But they also sell like polo colognes and stuff in the same section for the most part. So this person puts, let's just say, I wish it was a nightmare I could wake up from. It was clearly a relatively busy Monday today. I was doing a shade matching, I guess, for the makeup and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Whenever I heard a lady screamed out the top of her lungs. So I rushed over. I saw a client, male, was taking a diarrhea shit in front of a rare beauty gondola.
God, man. What? That shit took a turn.
You weren't expecting
No,
that
I
one.
was thinking a fucking solid dump. Like, I guess it can't be a solid one if he's diarrhea shit.
Butt naked.
Butt naked too, huh? Well, I mean, I'd take a shit butt naked too.
Splashed on the gondola too.
I bet it did.
I,
The back of his fucking legs. Oh man.
I froze right there. He stared at me. And he just said he couldn't hold it in.
Why was he button?
He didn't even wipe. Just pulled up his pants and left.
What would he be? Wait, how was he butt naked if he was?
He took them off.
Oh, so he just he just went to he laid him down somewhere. Well, lady or person, what would he wipe with? What are you talking about? He didn't wipe. Yeah, he didn't wipe. He shouldn't be shitting it. That's the fact that he said he didn't wipe. Like that was the most offensive part. He didn't wipe. Wipe with fucking what? What the fuck are you talking about? Wipe?
So basically, this dude is in like a section of a fucking cold.
Yeah, it just takes a
I can't take it no more.
takes a fucking massive dump,
Splashes on the gondolas.
and you're most offended the fact that he didn't wipe.
Yeah. My poor manager that I love had to clean it up. She low-key cried.
I bet she did. I'd been balling too.
Turns out, man asked to use the store bathroom 5 minutes before, but we told him to use the mall bathroom instead.
He didn't make it, huh?
No.
Hey, wait! I would have had man. He should have shit his pants then. That sick motherfucker did that on purpose.
I don't know if it was just a cultural difference, but not even crackheads would do that.
Yeah, they would.
Which we have a lot of them here, so I would know. This is in Canada, by the way. If you know, you know.
Okay.
I'm
I guess I don't know.
I'm traumatized, y'all.
Weird, man.
I think I have an idea of where they're going with that, but I'm not going to get into that.
Okay.
I'll tell you after the podcast, but yeah, I have an idea of where they're going with that.
Weird.
Next one is by Tea with Miss Nisbet.
Okay.
This person puts, yesterday I was hanging tags in the frozen food department. This female boomer comes up to me and she says, "Where are the lime popsicles? I'm having a colonoscopy tomorrow. I can't have anything red."
Man, you told me way too much information.
But you know these people will do this kind of shit. There's more than people are more than happy to tell you their whole life story. So I take her to the freezer doors with popsicles, and I quickly point out a box of Outshine lime fruit bars. Good brand, good brand. She says, "No, I don't want those. I've tried them and I don't like them."
I want Hennessy.
She points to the door that has these popsicle brand popsicles and says, "I want these."
I bet just grab them then. What are you yelling at me for?
I look at what's there and I don't see any packages with lime. She says, "There used to be a package that had root beer and lime together." There's a few empty slots on the shelf, so I started reading the description on the tags and to see if maybe that's what we're just out of that variety pack right now. She starts getting agitated at me and barks, "No, no, no." "No, no, no." I know you don't have them. I want to know why they stopped making them." The look on your face says all.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Do a fucking Google search and get to the bottom of why they stopped making it just for you?
For a brief second, I thought about suggesting that she call the number on the back of the box to ask that question, but then I decided that nothing was going to please her, so I just said, "I don't know," and walked away. It's like, I don't know.
Hell if I know. Remember the time like I had literally just walked into the store, right? And clocked in. And this lady almost grabbed me like, "So is there no one else that can help back there?" I'm like, "I literally just got here. I don't know what the hell you're talking about." Like, I guess the employee was there by themselves and they were a cashier and all alone. The line was a little bit long, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "So is there no one else in the store that can help?" Like, I literally just got here. How should I know? Come and rip my shirt off.
Come here.
Not to mention, she was already the customer that was checked out and leaving. So what does it matter to you?
Right.
So like, can help you. You're already done.
You're done. You don't need no help. What the fuck are you talking
Oh,
about?
man, they will fucking hold you to like you're accountable for everything that happens in the store the minute you step in.
Mhm. Yep.
Like, yeah, let me get. I need to get like. That's why I'd rather be in the morning so I get like some time to like compress into the job.
Yeah.
But man, if I have to come in there and as I like with this habit, oh, people are just like, I need this, I need that, I need this and this. And I'm like, oh, everybody just need to chill out. I just left my civilian life to come into this war zone. Just give me a second to acclimatize.
Like what you need to do is shut the fuck up and calm down.
Basically, yeah, I need everyone to fucking acclimatize to this bullshit.
You gotta dip yourself into it.
Yeah, I can't dive right in.
It's like a hot spring. It's hell. You can't just go into it. Next one is by Freedom Evening 9977. This person puts, we had a lady come in to use the bathroom just a few minutes ago. My boss went in after her and came out and told me that the lady had not only forgotten to flush, she left a shit stain on the toilet and missed just a big ass shit stain.
I'd be mad as hell. Like, you nasty hoe. You're a hoe. You're a whore just like your father.
So she forgot to flush, left the shit stain, and missed the trash can and left the shitty toilet paper on the ground.
You need to flush that shit.
She didn't have any mobility issues. Like, did she think that she was going to clean it up by ourselves? Hell no. My boss told her she was going to have to clean it up because that was just horrible, and she acted like it wasn't her problem.
Remember the lady that like came out of the bathroom, right? We were unloading a truck. And right next to the bathroom is the faucet to drink water.
Yeah.
She spit into it. Like, don't go in there. I blew that bitch up. And she walked out like, you nasty, you nasty animal. Do you have any sense of manners?
No.
Imagine that in your head, right? Comes out, I blew that bitch up and walk out.
It's like, oh.
Like she spit right into the fucking faucet.
Oh. That's so disgusting.
Yeah, some people are gross.
Yes. No, bitch. You get your nasty ass in there and clean up your mess. It's sad that I know from working at grocery stores that it can get a lot worse. I feel sorry for anyone who has to go in and clean up after some of these people.
Nasty animals.
You disgusting ass people.
Yeah.
Next one is by Lewitchy.
Lewitchy.
This person puts, I'm working clearance in the back and decided to walk something directly to the floor because it's popular and cheap. I got stopped by a customer in the envelope aisle as I was passing through. Customer, I was wondering what the price of these envelopes are. Me, well, they have tags right in front of them with the price. What kind are you looking for? The customer, oh, I rearranged them. Me,
Well, thank you. Why?
that's literally the question. Why? Customer, I see you're busy. I won't keep you. Thank all the gods that she gave me an out, because who the fuck does that? Who just up and rearranges a shelf in the store they don't even work at?
People feel like they want to be helpful.
I fixed it for you.
But it's so detrimental you have no idea.
Yes. Next one is by the Thack Witch.
The CW.
The CW, yes.
You know the CW made a Powerpuff Girls movie?
I see
Or
that.
TV show.
Oh, it looked so horrible.
Man.
It looked bad.
Man.
It looked bad.
I was like, what? I thought it was a joke.
No, but it got canceled. So we want to.
But the fact that they made a whole season first,
Yes,
and then
and it's like
someone was like, no,
you just got that one person standing there like, no, no.
The fact that the guy from Scrubs is in it too. I'm like, what? I don't understand what's happening right now.
It was bad.
It was a weird, yeah.
It was bad. Like, I don't know who the audience was for that.
Oh, like
it was bad. It was very bad. It's like, what the fuck is this?
And the fact that they left the city after they killed Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
It's like, and then you got, who was it? Bubbles is a drunk. Like,
Is she?
it's like,
I hardly remember anything about it.
it's like,
The trailer.
what the fuck?
Blossom didn't have a red hair either.
No.
She had black hair.
She's basically a stripper. Like,
She was? What?
basically.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, it was bad.
What age were they supposed to be?
College? Like, I don't know who the target audience was here.
That's odd. Yeah.
Like, it just didn't fit. All right, so the Thackwitch says, yes, she did. So did we. Because the question was, I saw this for half price at the wholesale show. And so this person puts, yes, you did. So did we. Now I'm sitting in the store at a 50% markup because I get paid $20 an hour to stand in a heated and electric lit building and sell it to you. Like, I cannot stand people who scream, shop local, shop brick and mortar, fuck Amazon, but don't understand why we can't offer the same wholesale prices that they do. Or worse, want to call us out for obvious markups. Like, yes, where do you think the money comes from? Like, we actually pay the rent here with small business feel good points every month. I can kind of see that, but depends on what kind of business it is.
Can't shop local if I can't find the item.
Exactly.
I mean, damn, what am I supposed to do? I've had game stores tell me they didn't have a single headset in the whole state of Oklahoma. Like, how the fuck? What the fuck am I supposed to do?
It's like, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, damn, GameStop. So you're useless then. How are you still in business, you dirty motherfucker?
Nobody knows at this point. They're hanging on by Pokemon cards right now.
Like, how are they? Like, how? Like, you freaking Blockbuster closed down. So how is this? How are they still physically have physical stores?
Nobody knows at this point.
Like, do people even buy games on disc?
Yes,
I know I don't.
I do. Reason being is that after the whole PlayStation thing, they can erase your shit at any point. It's like, I'd rather have the disc just in case.
No, but still, Walmart has almost just as many games as GameStop. Honestly,
No, like, I'm not saying I would specifically get them from GameStop, but I would still prefer a physical copy. Like, it doesn't have to be from a GameStop. Like, I'll buy it from anywhere. I don't care.
It's weird. I'm digital with games, but I'm physical with books.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many cum stains on my books. You see what I did there with the joke?
In his Women's Weekly? All right, last one for tonight, or at least the last I read it anyway. We have Millie Minnie.
Millie Minnie.
This person puts.
Millie Minnie.
Oh, no. This person puts, yesterday a lady came up to me before I could even greet her, she started yelling at me for scamming her. Took a while to get her to calm down enough to explain what the issue was and how she had been scammed. Turns out she bought a salad plate about a month ago, and whenever she bought it, she had asked the person who helped her if it was coming on special anytime soon. The reply had been no. And according to her, that was scamming her into paying full price when she could have saved 25%, which equated to a whopping $3.50, by the way. Shit like that frustrates me. We're not allowed by corporate to tell customers about upcoming sales / promotions. And why would we? At least not a month ahead of time on a $14 purchase. Like, this, just say this bitch crazy.
Basically, yeah. Like, you already bought it. Why bother now?
You're right. Like, come on now.
Like, you bought it. It's too late now. You want to refund it and get your full money back?
Yes, they do. They absolutely do.
Probably.
It's like, come on now. It's not that big of a deal.
It is to everybody else, apparently.
All right. And let's see here. We have two new dungeon soups that I'm going to show you before we head out tonight.
All right.
The first one is called, because you've already seen the Chaotic Good Barbarian, right?
Yeah.
I think the last one that we've seen was the barbecue orc. I don't know if you've seen that one or not, though.
I think so. I think you showed me.
Yeah, where the paladin actually becomes like...
Oh, yeah, he helps him out. And like, for some reason, his helping, it just seems to be more...
He's like
they don't die, but they are so irrevocably or irreversibly damaged.
Yes. Where he's like, I can met out justice without killing.
Basically, yeah.
He leaves it and he's like, you got the girl saying, don't leave me with the chicken nugget.
Let me show you how to change everything.
Well, this one's called Dinner Date.
Dinner Date.
So it's got the barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having so much fun on our date. And you're making a dinner later? Such a gentleman. Oh, but I can't wait that long. Why don't we just start with dessert?
Oh.
Confound
Oh, she's a succubus?
Clever barbarian. And I was so close to draining your essence, too.
My essence remains undrained.
It's really such a shame.
She's got a fat fucking ass.
Muscles and that thick neck. My God. Surely you'll make me
Her neck is vibrating.
Well, I did bring you gifts.
gifts.
Very first time.
Playing the guitar.
Oh my.
Dog?
A hellhound.
Yeah.
Where he's basically tempting the temptress. Just starts fucking around.
Did you kick the dog? And Teddy twisted the hell out of her?
Look at her titties.
Oh, she's fucking ruined.
How'd you like dessert? Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Curse you. Just give me your goddamn essence already. The f is that?
Manual of
Kills
Monsters.
lives by draining the essence of his victims. Without essence, they'll starve.
Oh no.
With all those broken bones.
She gotta leave her there to starve? Jeez. That's fucked up.
Don't leave me, please. I'll do anything.
Rest in peace.
He puts a boulder over her house.
Wait.
Yes.
You forgot to make us dinner.
I thought you'd never ask.
What? No.
Eat
No, stop.
Oh, you did show me this one. I remember.
the food.
So feeds her heart.
It's really good.
We can bust through the boulder and everything. Like the Kool-Aid man.
All right, we got two more, and we'll be done for this evening. It looks like. These are called the Wizard King, though.
It's a different character?
Yeah, it's a different little series.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Wizard King.
And he's making a little expansion on his whole. Maybe he's gonna put them all together in like a Avengers-esque team up.
Well, there is a team up one where they have like a Nicolas Cage character. Fucking hilarious. This one's called the Wizard King's Court, and then the next one's called the Wizard King's Vault. All right.
Okay.
So this is the Wizard King.
The King's called. The defendant is accused of first-degree wizard murder. What say you, Dirt Dog Slim? Yeah, I kill wizards once I...
He's selling you from the South.
For His Majesty.
Oh, that's a Wizard King, all right. Jeez. Scrawny as hell. Oh.
What is this, some kind of joke? This scene hollow fool is just so cold as a king.
Don't you ever speak out. So they understand what he's saying?
Oh yeah.
Wait, are y'all laughing at me? Laughing at me? Order! The Wizard King has reached his verdict.
Is it guilty?
Guilty?
Okay.
You have... Dog Slim.
Dirt Dog Slim.
My king. The Wizard King wishes to punish the accused personally. That'll go take me, Dirt Dog Slim.
Dirt Dog Slim.
Huh? Don't think I understand.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ! Fucking lit him on fire.
Fine.
Having a little trouble there, Rogue?
Give him a minute, Knight. This is the Wizard King's Vault after
Rogan Knight, huh? He just picks with a generic.
Hold on. Alarm enchantment. Up here.
Let's head inside. Whoa.
I can hear like the barbarian voice in there.
Holy shit. Wait,
It's the same voice actor.
Yeah.
grab everything you can.
Wait, you hear that?
Oh, that can't be good.
What did he do to him?
Turn to shit.
Oh Jesus! And corn?
You Bill, wait. Oh God, why? What the hell, man?
Baby girl.
I can't get our spells if I don't know what he's saying.
But the book of translation.
It's not translating quickly enough.
Conversion? What?
The chimpanzee beam.
What? My healing magic has no effect. He's too powerful. What now?
Watch what he reads though.
Farting and farting and what?
Farting, sneezing, and coming.
Oh, at the same time.
He's like, oh shit.
It's like that one joke where if you did it all at once, you die.
Yes.
Like you burp, you cough, and you sneeze at the same time.
But the first one he did is turn to shit.
So just man.
So the guy started turning to shit, and he's like, baby dick.
Oh, okay.
Why is it so colorfully small? And then the chimpanzee beam or whatever it was,
Yeah.
just throws a chimpanzee at
I didn't even imagine because have one in his fucking beard
probably.
and throw her at her.
But you can't understand a word that he did. It's like even the book of translation couldn't
It's
understand
too
it.
slow.
They have a whole series, though.
Aren't chimpanzees like 5 times stronger than a human?
As far as I know, yeah.
Christ, that's
Like
terrifying.
really terrifying. That's why it's funny whenever they always show those little baby chimpanzees and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, wait till it gets bigger.
Fucking lifts you up and breaks your back like Bane did.
That's like everybody thought that bonobos were all like super friendly and matriarchal and stuff. They're just as fucking it's the same shit.
Oh man, that's scary.
Yeah. Same exact thing though.
Because I was watching one of those things where like the people pull on this rope that's supposed to be like the equivalent of like a creature's strength. So it's like a little monkey. And I saw this guy pull on a chimpanzee, like he actually pulled it. I'm like, wait, so he can actually pull against the chimpanzee? Because like he can pull the rope and it pulls out.
Yeah.
But like if he did it with a tiger and the rope didn't move at all. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait, I thought chimpanzees were strong as fuck.
Doesn't mean you can't pull them though. Because this is like standing still, them holding it. You
Oh,
can
so we
pull
would
them.
beat him in a fucking tug of war?
Like with just force.
Right.
Probably.
Weird. But then they beat my ass with an actual
But-
fist fight?
Then again, that's like, what is it? Like grip strength.
Maybe. So
Like
we're,
just strength in general. Shit.
so we're endurance strong, but not physically strong?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
Like
the-
Captain America strong.
Well, that's like humans can lift way more weight than what most people do. Like you think about all those stories of women lifting cars off their kids and shit. Like it does happen. Like
Because I don't want to. You'd be fine. You'd be fine.
I can't lift it.
So you got the Wizard King.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, he's the new character.
Mhm.
You got the Paladin,
Yes.
who's finally getting his own little, at least a level of like respect compared to the bullshit he's been through in his life.
Well, he still has a chastity belt. He can't cuss at all.
He's got-
he
he's-
can't drink.
He's like fully limited, but now he can like work around.
He's basically the barbarian showed him that even though he made vows, it's like you can kind of bend those a
Yeah.
little bit.
You can bend them any way you want.
It's like he looks at him with just approval. He's like, ah.
Basically, yeah. It's like happy as fuck to teach him to be even more cruel.
And then at the end of it, it said side quest complete. When they're walking together back through that forest at the end of that video,
It did?
where he's like, I've been meaning to ask you, what's that on your back? Oh,
Oh.
that's just my lizard. Just starts
the guy, yeah.
because he still has that lich on the back of his.
Oh my God. This creature's been with him forever with a fucking pole up his throat.
Like, did I ever show you the bingo card that he has?
Or like creatures, like stuff he's got to do.
Yeah.
I think so. I think you showed him all of them.
Like he's got a bunch of things that he's wanted to, like one of them was break a succubus's heart and then make her eat her own heart.
Well, there you
So
go.
he did that.
Yeah.
Infinite lich jerky, which
Wait, so does the guy regenerate?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Like he regenerates constantly, and he cuts his legs off every morning.
Jesus.
Because that was from the first one. He's like, I may not be able to defeat you, but I can cut off your limbs every day.
Damn.
And I'll cut out that pretty little tongue too. So you can't cast those pesky spells. That's why he can't talk with run, bitch, run.
He's got a fucking hole coming out his throat, yeah.
Yep. It's make a genie wish for death.
He hasn't done that yet?
Yeah.
Oh, has he? Okay.
Yeah, he done that. Where I think I showed you that. Where he had the nipple rings. The genie.
Did he?
Yeah, like big ass nipple ring.
Just like mine?
Bigger. But where at the end the genie he says, please, what was it? Give me that stone cold embrace. He's like, so he does the stone cold stunner to kill him.
Yeah, I think so.
Like you have to use the words perfectly. But whatever he's like, before that he's like, he's walking away from the genie. He's like, your magic has faded. Have a nice life, genie. And the genie, no, wait, please put me out of my misery. And you got the barbarian where he turns back around. He's like, wish for it.
I remember that one. I remember the one with the vampire too.
Oh, Strahd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like, I could fuck you up with just a pinky finger with your tiny baby shield. Your little toothpick sword and your tiny baby shield.
There's the one with the Pegasus.
Yes. Because he wanted a Pegasus mount. That Pegasus is a fucking freak.
Yeah.
Like, it with the horn pulsate. It's like, oh. The one that fucked up Kevin.
Oh, the paladin?
Yeah. Where he can't do shit.
Fucking stuck for life with his bullshit vows.
He can't jerk off no more. He can't do nothing.
But I'm sure he can bend a little bit.
Yeah, but how does that go then?
I don't know.
What's the bending of the rules on that?
I guess he just takes it up the air.
So I was gonna say, what's the?
I don't know.
There's not really a good workaround for that one.
Not for a guy, no.
No,
Not for a straight guy, anyway.
no, not at all. And then you had the Medusa, the staring contest. That was part of the bingo card. Is the staring contest with the Medusa.
He's breaking through or he's just breaking loose the stone, engraving him. She's like, what the hell?
And he pulls up her eyes or makes her look at herself. And then a wet willy.
And that was the last thing he did before she went to full stone. It was just a fuck.
Oh, that was
yeah,
so
the
bad.
wet fucking ear.
Or the dro where it is my blade.
A fucking wet willy must be. It's probably that's chemical warfare. That's fucking diabolical. A fucking wet willy. You sick? It has a fucking ear infection waiting to happen.
Yes. And then being stuck with that feeling for the rest of eternity.
I'm about to throw up right now thinking about it. A wet willy.
Or the dro where he's talking about his blade.
1,000.
My blade.
Or like, what is it, like the million blade or something?
Where the barbarian, he's like, my blade, it'll render you to a fine paste in 1 million strikes. It's like, is that a fucking toothpick? And there is a 12-hour video to it.
Of him counting to 1 million.
And he literally counts to 1 million. Like if you slow it down and like where you use the speed control on YouTube,
Yeah.
you can actually hear the numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What is that? He's like all under his breath.
The fact he had to speed up on the 100,000s though, that'd be harder to say really fast.
And I think the person that actually recorded the video, like he actually did.
100, 743, 144, 1,945.
God, that would take so long to do. And you have to stick to that bit.
I probably have to do. I'd probably do them like in a burst of like one at a time. They just splice it all together.
I think that's probably what they did there.
There's one. There's two. Just to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like if you do it continuously, like you'd mess up eventually.
Yes. I'm sure that they probably recorded it that way. Or the Banshee.
Did Mr. Beast count like 100,000 or some shit on a video?
Was it 100,000?
I don't know what it was. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why he was watching TV and stuff like that?
I think he was just staring blankly into space.
No, I think they asked him about it and he was watching some videos or something while he was doing it.
He was like, That was like his first viral video, I guess.
I don't think you can ever count to 1 billion though.
I don't think I would want to.
I'm just saying, like how people can count to 1 million. I don't think you can actually count
Hell
to
no,
a
not
billion.
fucking billion. That's an astronomical. That's a huge difference in numbers.
Most people don't realize that.
I realize the absolute difference in 1 million and 1 billion.
Like 1 billion is a lot. Like a lot.
A lot.
It's like a lot. Yeah.
It's like I got $1 billion. That's a lot of money. Like I got $1 million. Like okay,
Cool.
like I got $1 billion. Oh, because it's really one, you know,
Yeah.
1 billion. But you don't understand how much value is behind that 1
It's like
billion.
1 billion is 999,999 plus $1.
Plus $1. So it's just $1. $1 extra. So yeah, after a huge amount between 1 million and 1 billion.
Yeah, people really don't understand the difference between the two.
It's a huge fucking number.
Yeah.
Once I'm a billionaire, I'll let you guys know how huge it is. Once I build my empire.
The empire.
I'd be a lazy ass billionaire. Because I'd be a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
But I would have a house this big anyway.
So you'd be Elon.
I'd
Elon doesn't even have a big house now.
just be me.
He went to basically being a what's the term? Minimalist.
Minimalist.
Yeah.
I don't know about me a minimalist. More like just cozy.
Cozy fits you, yes.
I don't want to feel like I don't want to live in like a fucking 800-acre fucking house. Or you hear echoes as you hello.
And you're all by yourself.
Hello.
You got the one butler standing in the corner being creepy as hell.
Hello. Like just a house big enough for me to fit my family, and it would be weird, like being so rich that you can just do whatever,
Yeah.
but still being so fucking low key.
Mm-hmm.
Be weird. You know, on Sundays you clean the house yourself. Yeah.
You're rich, but you're too cheap to hire a maid.
Not even cheap. I just I don't know. Like, I can clean my own house. I may be all right.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like, it'd be funny to be super, super rich, but still too cheap to pay for a maid.
But then you're also super, super rich, so that's like a whole different like ballpark.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, can you be rich and still be low key?
No. Not really. Not to the. Not if you're a billionaire. Like,
Am I expected to have a fucking mansion? Why?
maybe millionaire, you could get away with a smaller house. Billionaire.
Like live in a fucking shack with two fucking. Live in like one of those tiny New York apartments.
I don't think life would let you have just a small house.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because just in principle of being a billionaire, you couldn't have that small of a house.
But even I can set my own principle. I'm a billionaire. Like, here's my principle right here. Bam. Also, like, you know what I would. Here's how I'm different. Like, not. I guess I wouldn't say I'm out of the box or anything. Like a super fucking unconventional. Like all these. I think about things people don't even think about. Because that's just how fucking my brain works. But like, you know, like people like they always like invest in real estate.
Yes.
To slowly build up a financial empire.
Yeah.
Of like stable cash or whatever. Like I would do the same thing. I would build up real estate, but they would be houses and buildings specifically designed for pornography.
Of course.
No, like hear me out. Like I would buy these houses, right? Like these house here, house there, an apartment, whatever I need to buy, and then I would rent them out to porn studios to shoot, right? And then just rake in the fucking cash.
But imagine having to clean that.
That's what they have, a specific cleaning service for pornography. That they also have to pay out of pocket too. Like you think about it, like they're always making videos, and they always need like sets, and they always need like locations. I got you guys. Like, what you guys need? A 2-bedroom? Here it is. You guys need like a slight mansion? There it is. Like, cause they want to like have like those big fancy houses.
Yeah.
You guys want a little like a little convenience store? Here you go. It doubles as a porn site.
And then you're going to be driving past with somebody's teenage kid. And it's like both the dad and the kid looking at it. It's like, I know that place.
God, this place looks familiar. But like that would be like, because that's like, I wouldn't rent it out to people, right?
Yeah.
Like to live, because I don't want to be a landlord. But if it was like used as a property for like videos, like pornography is like a fucking $1 billion industry. I could rake in like $30 million a year. Like all like 30 houses, right? Like 30 buildings being used every fucking day.
And all you have to do is say, never use a black light.
I'd be like, give me that money.
Then turn around and sell it to a Catholic priest or something.
It just seemed like it seems obvious to me. I could just,
Of course it seems obvious to you.
yeah.
The gooner that you are. Yeah.
But like that, you make a lot of money.
You would.
And they'd be like, because that business ain't going to go away. And like, sure as damn, like, I could also open up a fucking crematorium, and that business ain't going to go either.
That is true.
Buy like a fucking mortuary or something, and that ain't going away either. Like, it's about finding business that
That will never go away.
recession proof, basically.
Yeah.
You got to bury people, and you need the expertise to do it. If I opened up a crematorium or a funeral parlor, bear in mind I'd never go in there. It'd be depressing as fuck.
Yeah.
But if I open up like 2 or 3, but there you go, perpetual cash.
It really would be.
I just need the money to build up my porn empire.
It's like, I'm going to start with $5.
And I just be they just like passive income.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's how I'd be a billionaire, and I'd be living in a house this big.
The porn empire.
But it wouldn't even be a porn empire because I have nothing to do with porn. I'm just renting property to upstanding citizens. What they do with the property is their own business as long as they pay.
So it's like what a pimp says.
Man,
It's like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know.
but I just need that money in my hand today. So that's pretty much like my thoughts are on businesses that are passive income but also recession proof, or that they can weather any type of financial storm
Any storm, like actual storm.
or storms as well. So open up a bunch of like businesses in Los Angeles, the porn capital of the world, or like a bunch of like houses, right? Like, here you guys go. We got 30 houses you guys can pick out of, and then each of them like starts making each one of them. Plus they pay their own fucking property tax on them.
Yeah.
They're paying themselves off. Be fucking raking in money. Like, give me all the money, and raking in money for no fucking reason, really, because I'm very limited on what I want in life.
Yeah. Which is always nice.
Like, I'm leaving money for future generations to be a rich people. I get teleported to my future like 1,000 years from now. My family's all posh and annoying. Like, look at these worthless motherfuckers.
Never worked a day in their fucking lives.
But hey, man, I fucking grinded for them. You're fucking welcome.
What is it they say that wealth lasts generally 3 generations?
Really?
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah. Because you have the person that originally makes the money,
Me.
is rich. The kid, which has seen the parent, for the most part, actually work hard. So they have some drive. But then their kid squanders it.
They better instill. You're also what I want to do. So those are the stuff that generates money, right?
Mm-hmm.
The funeral parlors, I don't even know what they call it, funeral homes, right?
Yeah.
And not cemetery, because cemeteries have a limited financial space.
Yeah.
Like you can only fill them up so much that it's just empty space.
Well, if you're, what happened at a couple of cemeteries, then you dig them up and replace the people.
Yeah, we don't need any controversy. Funeral homes, they have a constant turnaround. So they have a whole constant turnaround. I mean, let's be honest here. There's constant turnover of people.
Literally.
And make sure that they're, up and fully professional. I don't want to find out they're fucking dead bodies or something. You know what I mean? So you got to
Of course you would go there.
You got to keep it vetted and professional. Hey, man, you got to think of these things. So you don't want
a necrophiliac?
You don't want your business to be, on the news for the worst reasons. So professionalism is key. Plus, also courtesy to person's family, grieving family members and all this and that. So you have that. You make sure. You have this, so you make sure the porn real estate's set up. And then I would open up what were the 2 things I wanted to open up? So I don't remember the second one, but the first one is I want to open up a public library, but like a good public library. Like, not to say that the public libraries aren't good,
but we all know what you mean.
but like you like a book series, right? And then like halfway through, like they're missing like 2 or like a volume 3 of an 18 volume series. You're like, fuck, man. So then you got to go to a different library and find that specific. I want a library that has like volume 1 to 10.
But a lot of that, like mostly with the city ones, is because you can return them to any.
So don't they but don't they send them back to the
Not always.
original location?
A lot of times, but not always.
Well, they better.
Like it depends on how much funding they have.
But I want to have like a library where like, well, my version of a library, it'd be the same thing as a public library, but it's, I guess I just want to open a public library because I like reading and I like people to be literate enough to, plus I'd have like little interesting like, because like, like these libraries have like, they have like a chess club or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I want to add like a comic book like artist class for people that want to learn how to write comic books and read, or like a creative writing class. Like have like a nice little community library.
Yeah.
That brings the community together, like a weekly movie night for people to watch a movie together, or like just something like a cool public, like a really cool public library. That's like my own vision of one. So it'd be a lot of activities that people can hang out there too.
Yeah.
Be like a nice little like a central hub, like a like a town has a local hub back in the day.
So you're talking like a community center?
Basically, yeah, community center, but it's a library at the core. Yeah, just to bring people together, and I'd be rich, so I could just keep pumping money into it for free. I'm a very eccentric man.
That's not too eccentric.
I know how to make money. I just don't have the money to make money. So I know how to generate passive income. I don't have the money to make passive income yet. I want to make a community community library to bring the little town center. What do you call it again? A community center? Yeah. I don't have the resources for that yet, but I can get it all.
You will eventually.
Oh, hell yeah. My name will be synonymous with eccentricity and also billions of dollars.
And your library will have one of those back rooms with the beaded curtains.
Well, it's a public library, so maybe not.
Oh, I know you would. Don't worry. You would install it.
Install a back room of what? Pornography?
You've already got the Empire. Like,
that is a real estate. That's a rental. What are you talking about? I don't know. You keep saying I have an empire. But I don't think you understand the concept. What they do on their own business is whatever they do on
you're the first one to subscribe. I know.
I'm there watching the films. Let me see the films.
You're telling them where to make the cuts?
You should actually have her booty up.
Over here giving advice and then anyone asks for it?
I don't need to ask for it. It's my goddamn building.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's how you get around it. It's like, you rent my fucking building.
You film my films. But yeah, the community library is my big dream. Just have my own library. I come in and volunteer on my own time just to stack books on the shelves for free. It's my library. Let me put these books up here. Bring up like 6 or 7 boxes of books that I've read that I don't want anymore. Just have them, add them to the library circulation.
Just randomly?
Yeah, like add these books. I don't need them anymore. It'd also be a great way to dump all the books I have instead of Goodwill. Just dump them at the library.
Yeah.
Like here, add these to the collection. Put some movies, classics. Yeah, movie night. Every Wednesday, movie night. Well, today we're watching, Human Centipede. Maybe not that.
Oh, that'd be fucked up. Scar Kids for life.
It'd have to be like maybe like a weekend thing where like Fridays are like classics, so Saturdays are like action movies, or like for the next month we're having a Marvel night where we watch all the movies from Marvel. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
The downside is that you can't really show movies like that.
What, Marvel movies?
Any movies.
No,
because of copyright.
They copyright my ball sack.
Well, that's what you have the other side business for.
I can't like film movie or show movies at a showing.
Usually no.
I'll find a way around it.
There's always a way around it.
Same way with the library. It's like you need like the writer's permission to distribute their content because they're not selling it.
Yeah.
But you're also giving it away, sort of. So there's also like contracts you got to make with writers too.
Mm-hmm.
James Patterson, I'm sure, fucking loves libraries. Like he's like 3 sections of a whole fucking shelf to himself.
He's like, you can use my work, but it's got to be all my work.
Fucking 860 books later. Like we got the James Patterson section.
Just James Patterson.
Just James Patterson. Have the full run of Invincible comic books. Like we got all the compendiums right here. Because Invincible is pretty popular right now.
Yeah.
Like here's all the Walking Dead. Here's all the Rick and Morty issues. Here's all the Batman Scott Snyder run. I guess I can't do individual comic books. Have to be always be graphic novels. I think. I don't know how. I've never seen comic books in a library.
Probably because they're too delicate.
Yeah, probably. I'd get fucking fucked up.
I mean, have you seen the way some of these people treat these books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love libraries. I don't love going to them anymore. I got a whole fucking library in my room. But I love the idea of a library.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's a great place to learn how to read. Or read stuff that you can't afford.
And literacy is a very important thing.
Always will be. Yeah. Hard as a rock right now, by the way. Just thinking about libraries.
It's like you'll have me. It's like, I cannot confirm this. I do not confirm or deny. No.
So what was I? Yeah, that's what I meant. Like me being a millionaire, how boring it would be for people.
Yeah.
Like that's me. A library is the big goal. It's not to fucking own an island or rent or buy the biggest yacht in the world. It's to open up a library
or build a penis spaceship
or build a penis spaceship or go to space. I just want to open a library and have a small house with a that's cozy and a happy family. Very boring, but also me.
Yes, but boring but satisfying.
I am the duality of man. Like I'm a nomad, but also a homebody. I'm a savage, but also noble. I'm an intellectual, but also I'm also dumb as fuck.
It's like it's just a flip of the coin on which one you get.
But passive, also a warrior. So I guess I'm just human. That's basically what it boils down to.
He's over here trying to be super philosophical.
Yeah, until I'm tired. I turned into Socrates. So what's it, Socrates?
Yeah, Socrates or Plato.
Socrates. Marcus Aurelius right now.
All right. Anything else to add before we head out then tonight?
Welcome to my library.
All right. We will see you guys on the next one.